Hello, you exquisite individuals. Hello, you beautiful beings. Welcome on in. Welcome, friends. Welcome, chums. Welcome, happy-go-lucky scamps of individuals. It is I, the vainest of vains, the happy-go-lucky scamp that is me. How you doing? How's it going? Today was a sleepy day. Today was a very sleepy day. A day that I woke up and was feeling very sleepy, which is unusual because recently I've been a get up and go kind of scenario, you know, being very much a get up, let's hit the ground running, let's think. But this morning, sleepy. That's the thing, which is the reason why in the Discord I specifically asked everyone to put their most get up and go tracks in there, and there were some really good ones in there. I really enjoyed it. Just getting up and just being like, yes, this is a track that I can get stuff done to. I did shitloads of washing and did some tidying up and bits and pieces. There was some good stuff happening. Good stuff going on, you know? And it did. It really pepped me up. So thank you very much for all those people that sent musics to really wake me up and get me going. It was good. It made me very happy. It made me very, very happy. It warmed my little soul, you know? How's it going, Relu? Hello, Captain Bam's Revenge. Sinbar! That's what that little emote is doing. Prox Gorn's got one going on as well. Hello, there we go. Blasting through space, giving Bowie vibes. Yeah, I was feeling like space thingies. I'm really enjoying this finding interesting, peculiar screensavers that I can just throw out there, you know?
Most kind.
Calandra, you cheeky individual. Look at you coming in here with your 10 months. Allow me to now inscribe your name upon the mirror vein. Calandra, your name is now inscribed on the mirror of vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. You God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, me.
Hand
you
it
know?
to my ego.
Oh, my lordy.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Tactical distraction.
I see what you did there, Mr. Trilby. I see what you did there. Oh, you've been taking notes from bloody Dean, haven't you? You've been taking notes from bloody Dean, but you were too late. You were too late. Rowan Rose, come here, you cheeky devil. Come here, you. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you beautiful bean? I hope you're very well. I hope you're doing very, very well. How's it going, Sharon Murphy? Hello, happy Friday Eve to all who celebrate Friday Eve. I'm looking forward to Friday because I get to see McSteffels, and that always makes me a little bit happier, you know? How you doing, Niverin? Hello, you beautiful being. Shade Secrets, you glorious individual. Hello, hello. Calandra, of course, you glorious being. Finley, you beautiful individual. Welcome on in. Finley, how is the full fawn cosplay going? How are the shoes, the hooves? How are the hooves turning out? I realize it's been a while since I've had an update on that. I would love to know what's going on, you know? Bear with me 2 seconds. Cool. Mod chat sorted. Rowan Rose, hello, you beautiful me, Mr. Trilby. I feel, do you know what, Mr. Trilby? Every single time I see your name, I feel like I need to be wearing a Trilby that I can just a little nod. Do you know what I mean? Just a little hello. Do you know what I mean? You know? You know how it is? Not dead just yet. Hello, you beautiful being. I'm very well, thank you. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day doing a lot of editing and a lot of filming. And tomorrow, 7 p.m. BST, there is a video going out, but I'll talk about that later. I've got a whole load of stuff to talk about today. Whole load of stuff to talk about today, both positive and like the odd little negative bit. But we'll talk about it a little bit later on. And when we do it, we'll turn off all alerts and we'll stop raids and stuff like that. So we'll go the whole haul because there's some serious shit that needs to be talked about. But there is some really, really good shit, really good and fun stuff that's going to be talked about as well. You know. Decimate, how you doing, you beautiful being? Welcome on in. Today is a get up and hide the hell away from the sun. It was very warm today. I managed to get 3 lots of washing done today because the sun was so toasty. The sun was so toasty that it just cooked all of my clothing. It was great. It was absolutely fucking fantastic. There's currently a load out there now, and I'm like, I know it's going to be dry by the time I take it in. By the time I finish streaming, it's going to be dry. However, the Met Office, which is like the UK's weather office, has warned that there is likely going to be, as of next week. I think it's next week. Yeah, as of next week through to September, there is likely going to be a hell of a lot of rainstorms. There's going to be a hell of a lot of rain going on. So, yeah, I'll absorb the sun while I can, you know?
Most kind.
19.
19. How's it going, Warlock? 19 months. Good lord. Good lord, you cheeky devil. I should not scrap your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh god, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh yes, meow. You know? You know? Actually, I've got something funny to show you as well. Don't let me forget, friends, because you know what my memory is like, and you know what I'm like for tangents. Do not let me forget that I need to show you. Just say, Valen, you need to show us your hat. I need to show you my hat. Okay? Just, all right. Not now. In a little while, because I want to catch up a little bit with chat. Just a little bit. You know. You know. But yeah, today's been good. Today's been busy doing a lot of and of course everyone's like, gotta show you your hat, gotta show the hat, show the hat. Yeah, today was good. Did some filming, did some editing, got some bits and pieces sorted for upcoming videos as well, which are gonna be really, really good. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the future, which is the first time I've been excited about the future in quite a while. You know. Did the dick sword warm the cockles of your wee heart? It did actually, yeah. To be honest, it just gave me that little drive because I was really struggling to wake up this morning. I had 2 cups of tea and it wasn't doing a fucking thing, and that's rare for me. That is rare. Normally 1 cup of tea, I'm fucking up and at them. I am up and at them, but struggled today. Really struggled today. So yeah. Just need to put that onto unread as well, because otherwise I'll forget that exists. Boom, there we go. Where was I? I enjoy doing the music, things like that. Get to share my favorite music on a theme and get everyone see everyone's suggestions and discover new tunes. Well, I've been trying to think of ways. Like today was just fluke. Today was just me being like, I'm really struggling with like my get up and go, my usual get up and go that I have a drive for and stuff like that. I need a new get up and go. Oh, and I didn't have it, so I was like, oh, can everyone just give me your get up and go tunes? And it worked, to be fair. It really did work. So that helped. But it has made me think about like other things that we can do, like just little things that we can do in the community to make it feel a bit more like a community, because the Discord's been a little on the quiet side, which is not a problem if people got lives, do you know what I mean? But it'd be nice to get some of that community vibe back again. Do you know what I mean? Like community vibe where people come in and actually like talk to each other and discuss things and do bits and pieces with each other. And like it doesn't just all revolve around me. Do you know what I mean? I know people have got their own little groups and communities and Discords and stuff like that, but it'd be nice to have that community in our Discord, you know, where people are interested in each other's lives and not just interested in explaining their own. You know, like me, I explain my own all the time. You know, there was excellent music this morning. There was some great fucking tracks this morning. Great tracks this morning. Got a date tomorrow night. Huzzah! I'm glad to hear it, Depfan. Is this the same person you were with before? Are you now officially together? Is this a thing? Are you together? You know? We're doing very annoying self-care today. Not the self-care thing, bro. No, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Last night, I was like, I'm going to take some time for myself. And I stopped working. I was going to do all the editing that I did today last night. And then I was meant to be looking after my nephews today. But then my sister rang me and was like, don't worry about it. We've managed to solve something else. And I was like, cool. If I'm not going to be looking after my nephews tomorrow, because this was last night, then I can do some more work. And then this evening, I was like, I can choose to not do work tonight and do it tomorrow instead in that free little gap area. So I did. And it was weird. It was great though. It was good. Because I went and caught up with some animes that I've been watching. And just chilled out in the evening. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. You know? But self-care is great. It's weird. It makes us feel peculiar, especially when we're not used to it. But it is good for us. And sometimes self-care is really shit, but it's good for us. You know what I mean? It's stuff that we don't like, but it's still good for us. We still haven't worn them properly. Tried them on and the plastic cracked. Cracked? Working on plan B, but my spoons have been very low due to mental health priorities. You gotta prioritize your mental health. When you say the plastic, I'm assuming you don't mean the plastic of the shoe. And you mean more like the plastic of the hoof? The hoof overlay, Finley? Is that what you're referring to there? Finley Social was doing a full-on cosplay. Well, until it's finished, it won't be its final form. Oh my god, Mr. Trilby. Really? Really? Are you fucking shitting me? Really? I hate this. I hate this. Oh shit, I need to add to my list of things. Cool. Back with us. Back with us. How's it going, Althena? How you doing? How's it going, Rilu? Hello, hello. Doing the best they can be today. That's a really nice way of putting it. Doing the best that you can be, because I know that it's not always easy to be doing good. There's some people that are very close to me at the moment that are really struggling. But doing the best they can be. Doing the best they can be with everything that's going on, you know. Got a nice harvest of plums and pears. Ooh, how delightful. How delightful. I have a good harvest of tea. Some people, some wonderful, wonderful individuals in this community sent me 1,040 bags of tea. Because they're wonderful and beautiful. I won't call them out just in case they don't want to be called out. But they are wonderful and beautiful. Glorious beans. And send the rainstorms here, please. My desert dwelling self needs the rain. December, like I've heard, I was scrolling through Twitter actually, and yes, I'm not calling it X. Fuck this noise. I was scrolling through Twitter, and it was saying that there's actually like a life-threatening drought going on in the Middle East at the moment, where it's like genuinely fucking like the temperatures are like 45 50 degrees centigrade, 45 48 degrees centigrade, and it's like life-threatening. That is genuinely life-threatening. And yeah, like people, that was the first I'd heard about it. That was the first I'd heard about it. I hadn't heard anything else about it. I was like, fucking hell, this is wild. Parts of Hawaii on fire. I did hear that there was some big fires going on, just because things are so fucking dry. It's almost like the climate has changed. Shit. It's almost like the scientists who studied weather warned us about this. Well, fuck. You know? You good apart from the stitches? The stitches? What did you do, Warlock? What did you do? What did you do? Buying you shows your hat and... thank you. It's until after our first date, cheeky devil. What are you like? Shaven Valen. Ooh, I shaved for a show that I did yesterday. I did a show yesterday. Did a performance yesterday, which is the reason why we had an afternoon stream, but it was only like an hour and a half long, because I promised that I would stream, but it was only an hour and a half long. So it was good. It was great. It was swish and slick, but it was done. It was over and done with very quickly, you know. This is why you need coffee in the morning. Oh, Decima, I can't do coffee. Do you know what? I drank 9 cups of coffee when I was in university. In university, I drank 9 cups of coffee in about 3 hours, and I cannot drink coffee since then. I didn't like it when I drank it. I just drank it for the caffeine to stay awake, and it made me really ill. It made me really ill, you know? My get up and go, got up and went. Why? Why? How's it going, Classic Junk? How you doing, you beautiful bean? If I've got a moderator available, could I please have a wonderful shout out for... Oh, let me turn on the bot first. Could I please have a wonderful shout out for the glorious Classic Junk? Coffee in the morning to get back to sleep. That is them. Thank you very much. People go check out the wonderful Classic Chunk. Classic Chunk plays a whole variety of games, depending on what's completely in his mood, in his little ADHD brain, and what it is that's ticking all of his cheeky little boxes. Ticking all of his cheeky little boxes. Recently, Classic Chunk did a big thing. He made a public statement about a lot of things, and I'm not gonna go into it because it's not my news to tell. It's very much his news to tell, and that's why you should go over and click that cheeky little follow button because he's a wonderful bean. But it was big thing. It was a big thing. It was a big thing and well worth doing, and I'm glad that it's worked out well and that he feels better for it. But yeah, do that. Do that. How's it going, Shadesy? Oh, I said hi to you, sir. It says it was Blaze Winterborn. That's who I was trying to say hi to. Got confused there. Little Black Dress, hello. All-Star Gamer Girl, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. I find it hard to feel connected to people, so I can relate to wanting that community feeling. It means, I guess, to be honest with you, connection, I find, is a very interesting thing. Because you can connect to somebody on so many different ways, and then not on some other ones. And it's about making sure that you focus on the connections that you do have rather than connections that you don't. You know? Because we all think in very, very different ways, and our life experiences have changed us and will make us think in different ways and make us perceive things in different ways. But yeah, it's important that we do our best to look for the connections we do have rather than connections we don't, you know? It's official since my birthday was in June. Congratulations, Debfan. I'm very glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. I hope you have a wonderful day then. Get the exciting choices there, Valen. Glad you're realizing there are some. Oh, 100%. There's always choices. There's always choices. They're just, some of them are just very, very difficult choices. This is what I'm realizing in the world, is the fact that there are always choices. It's just they're not always easy choices. They're not always easy ones. And sometimes the one that you need to do is not the one that is the easiest or the most pleasant to do. You know? Self-care a couple of days ago, including watching an entire Chinese drama series. Oh, you're talking about my self-care? Oh, yeah, my self-care was, yeah, that was an easy choice. That was an easy choice, but I'm learning. I'm learning, steadily but surely. Take more time for myself, don't burn the fuck out, and therefore the plan is to push off my burnout of negativity around the things that I love doing as far away as I possibly can. As far away as I possibly can, you know? Self-care a couple of days ago was including watching what was the drama series about? What was the Chinese drama series about, Calandra? Oh, one of the hooves. That's good. That's good, Finley. Because if it was one of the fucking shoes, then I'd have just been like, send them back. Send them the fuck back. That's not okay. That's not right. That's not right. I'm currently having arguments with, speaking of sending things back, I'm currently having arguments with a train line company. Because when we did Pride, when we did the Kenda's Pride, like the adult area of Pride, there was train strikes on that day. And there was a performer that was meant to come down on the Saturday morning and leave on the Saturday evening. And we'd organized all the trains. We'd organized all the trains. So it was like, you were going to come down despite the strike action. This is a train that is definitely running. And then this is a train that's definitely running. So you're going to come down, you're going to do your performance, then you're going to go back again. Really long journeys. They were traveling from like Edinburgh or somewhere. So it was like Edinburgh to Hull, do the performance, then Hull back to Edinburgh. And they were happy to do that. They were happy to do that scenario and crack on, you know? However, those trains got cancelled. So I rang the train company. I was like, hey, you've just cancelled the trains that like 2 days before the event. So the event was on the 29th. This was the 27th of July. You've just cancelled the trains that I want. What are my options? Or can I get a refund? One of the two. And they were like, yeah, if you want a refund, you can get one. You just need to apply for it, blah, 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 blah. But your options are like, these are your options for trains. Like, you can get an earlier one for this, and then the latest train that they can take back is 3 o'clock. And I was like, well, that's no good because they're meant to be performing at 3:30, so that doesn't fucking work for me. And they were like, well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because if you need to buy like anything like a hotel or anything, then we can pay for it, because because it's an inconvenience caused by the strike action, we can pay for it. So I was like, if you're telling me that I can get this train for them in the morning, and then if I buy a hotel, I can bill you for it because it's like an inconvenience caused directly because of the strike action, and then they can get a train back on the Sunday. And they were like, yeah, 110%. That is not a problem. Like, we'll start the process now anyway, just in case you want it. And if need be, then it's there. And like afterwards, you're gonna be done. Do you know what I mean? I was like, sweet, no worries. So I was like, give me like 10 minutes. I'm gonna call up the performer, make sure they're all right with it, because I've got to make sure they're okay with it, you know. And then I'll call you back. Rang up the performer. They were perfectly fine staying an extra night. Rang them back. Spoke to a different person and was like, hey, I've been told this is the scenario. I have booked a hotel. Can I push it through? Is that all right? Is that all okay? And they were like, yeah, not a problem. We'll get it all through for you, Mr. Vane. No issues at all. Fine, dandy. Not a problem. I then get an email yesterday from the customer service team that are dealing with my refund request saying, yeah, we don't do that. We displayed everything publicly, so you can't get a refund for the hotel. I was like, I was assured by 2 of your customer services operatives that this was definitely something you could do. Oh, I went to hell. I went all hell on them, Decimate. I went all fucking hell on them. I was like, this has left me extremely frustrated. Please be aware that I called on this time and I was assured by 2 of your customer services operatives that this was something that you would definitely do. This is something that there would be no fucking problem, and you have there is no problem here. All calls are recorded, so you'll be able to find the calls that I'm referring to. I can guarantee you'll be able to find the calls that I'm referring to. So either you are not telling your customer services operatives about your company policy, or I am actively being lied to. Please be aware, I do not consider this to be satisfactory, and will not officially authorize the issue to be closed until such a time as I am recompensed for the payment that I have been out. Oh yeah, I go all in. There's no fucking things. They've emailed me back and they were like, yeah, can we get the timestamps for your phone call? And I'm like, yeah, 100%. 100%. These are the timestamps. These are the times that I spoke to them. These are the number I called, as per your website. And yeah, I'd like my fucking money, please. I would like my fucking money, please. Let's fucking go. Fortunately, I have somebody very close to me who is also a legal advisor, so I'm just getting like, if they come back and they're like, actually, I'm just gonna be like, right, okay, fair enough, legal advisor, I will fucking argue the toss over like 150 quid for a hotel room, like a last minute hotel room, purely because you said that I could do it, you know? So yeah, it's one of them things. Anyway, where was I? Where was I? Getting distracted. He's like, nah. Allow me to roll up my sleeves. I'm getting all business mode, you know? Oh, The Untamed was the Chinese drama. Oh, cool. Cool. What was it about? All 50 episodes with English subtitles. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you think the term guyliner undermines the non-binary nature of humans wearing eyeliner? No. Not even slightly. Little black dress. I use the hashtag guyliner entirely. The term guyliner is not a serious term. It is an absolute piss take of the fact that some people struggle with the idea that men wear eyeliner. It's like boylesque. The art form is burlesque. Anybody of any gender can do burlesque. It's exactly the same with eyeliner. Anyone of any gender can use eyeliner. It's just makeup. People of all genders have been using eyeliner for centuries and centuries and centuries. It's purely down to the fact that there's some people out there that are like, no, only women can wear makeup. That people have like thrown that stupid, like this little thing being like, oh no, it's all right because it's designed for men. So it's guy liner to go with my mascara, put in my man bag, goes really nice with my guy shadow. It's very much a tongue-in-cheek term specifically to take the piss out of people that struggle with the idea that makeup can be non-gender specific. So I certainly that's how I have always understood it. That's how I've always understood it. How's it going, Tamaz? How you doing, you beautiful bean? So yeah, so that's the way I've always understood it. Right, let me try and catch up a little bit, just a little bit. Self-care, but hear me out. What if instead of we work ourselves to the bone and only sleep when we're exhausted? Really? Whiskey Pixel? I've tried that. I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I tried it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. All that happens is you end up being more exhausted and more frustrated that you aren't progressing fast enough. And the quality of your work is shitter than if you'd have taken the time to refresh yourself and keep your brain and your body fresh, you know? Keep your mind alert and shit like that. Friends, the time has come once again, my dear, dear chums, that the advertisements are upon us. The advertisements are upon us. Which means, of course, it's time for What is Valen wearing?
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Today. I'll get to you in a moment, Safi, you cheeky devil. What is Valen wearing today? Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between. It's time for What is Valen wearing today? Today, Valen Vane is wearing it's actually like a polka dot shirt. A polka dot shirt, many necklaces, and delightful earrings. He got himself all made up and ready quite early on because he was doing a lot of filming, but that's beside the point. Let's see what else he's got on. I'm also wearing sexy leatherette trousers because, you know, who needs the fucking, who needs sweat glands when you can just clog it all up with an overabundance of leatherette, you know? Who needs that? Safi Pie! Safi Pie, you cheeky devil. I should now inscribe your name on the mirror of Vane. Oh, my lordy, coming back for 22 months! Good lord! Can I get a shout out for Safi Pie, please? By having your name upon the mirror of Vane means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. Thank you very much. Go check out Safi Pie, people. Beautiful, beautiful individual. You get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But go down to make rough look good. Ooh, hurrah, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? It's the only way to do it. It is the only way to do it, you know? You know? So capitalism, to be honest with you, Decimate, yes. Work yourself to the bone. And they'd done that, didn't get the t-shirt because it was shit. Yeah, it was a pretty shit t-shirt, to be fair. Pretty shit t-shirt. Do you know what? I've just realized that's another t-shirt design that I want to make. This is the t-shirt that I got because I'd been there and done that. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, you subscribed.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, most kind.
Max Wattage, thank you very much for giving that sub to NB. Non-binary superpowers, how you doing? I did see you pop up in chat. I just haven't caught up with chat yet because I'm very behind. I'm very, very behind, but I hope you're doing well. I will now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? In a little while, friends, I want to give you all a heads up once again that in a little while we will be going through some of the anonymous feedback stuff. There's not a great amount to go through, but I do want to talk about it because I want to keep it going every month. Every month we will go through the anonymous feedback form because it's important that it's important to me that this community and this streams keeps growing and it keeps getting better and better and better. And like some things have become very clear to me, which I want to talk about today. And there's some amazingly positive things that have come out from it. There's also a couple of things that I want to be aware of. I want everyone to be aware of, not just me. You know. You know. Teabagged by your fans, you know it, Alcina. You know it. Can't help it, and just love tea. I think it's a good way for everyone to hate each other. And themselves, plus capitalism is inherently unsustainable. Oh yeah, there's a whole load around that, but let's not talk about the capitalist regimes of the world at the moment. Let's just wind back from that because I have got more interesting things to do. Well, I've got more serious things to talk about, and therefore don't want to be overwhelmed with already serious topics. You know. Technically, this was batch 1041 to 20,080. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Good lord, Senpai. Good lord. Every day, 44 degrees C. Jesus Christ. You broke up with my video games console. It's now my Xbox. Oh my god. All-Star Gamer Girl. Really? Really? I've passed there because of the airways are lowering their prices to help people get out or something. I know that usually when there's a massive catastrophe in the world, the country will usually lower all of its prices in order to draw more tourism to try and help rebuild the place. If more people come to a place, then they can get more money into that place, and then there's more money to help rebuild. So a lot of that stuff is going on. Babbling Goat, hello! How are you doing, you beautiful individual? How's it going? How's life treating you? It's been a while since I last spoke to you. Hope you're doing well. Can I get a shout out for Babbling Goat, please? Cheeky little shout out for BG. Had to be done. Want to hear some gossip? I will read it silently, and then I will let you know. That's not gossip. That is fucking horrible, NB. That is fucking horrible. And just a reminder, non-binary superpowers. Coming in and just saying that stuff outright without, like, you asked me if I wanted to hear some gossip, but didn't wait to see if I was okay with it. So your day is shit, and I don't want to be adding on to that. I don't want to be fucking jumping down your neck for shit that you're already dealing with and what have you. But just be aware that you didn't check whether any of us were okay with that. That's basically what they call trauma dumping. And my heart goes out to you, friend. It sounds like you've had a really fucking shit day of it. Sounds like you've had a really fucking shit day of it, and I hope that things get better. I hope that you are, that you're able to be there for those people and what have you, but please be very, very careful in future about coming in and just dropping that kind of bomb on an entire community, whether it be my community or whether it be anybody else's community, because people have got their own shit going on, and I'm not okay with people doing that, no matter who they are. No matter who they are, I'm not okay with people just being like, by the way, this is the shit that's going on in my life. Breach Boundaries heard you. Thank you for caring for yourself. Oh, yeah, it's all right, MB. And genuinely, my heart goes out to you. My heart does go out to you. But I just want to, I want to set that fucking line in the sand in the fact that no, like, I'm getting to a point now where I'm asking people, when people are like, hey, can I tell you about what's going on in my life? I'm asking people like, how heavy is it? How heavy is it? Because if it's real heavy, I'm going to be talking about some real heavy shit already, and I don't want to overwhelm people, so I'd probably have said no. But I genuinely, though, my heart does go out to you, and it does go out to your friend and her sister. On their sister, should I say. One on the stairs in the pub where my work's barbecue was. Next morning, I realized there was a big hole in my arm. Needed 3 stitches. Jesus. Oh, Warlock, that sounds awful. Awful. Even as coffee drinkers turned out to drink that much bloody coffee. I needed to stay at work, Decimate, because I left my dissertation to, like, the last week. And when I say the last week, I mean the last 3 days. Do you know what I mean? Give me 2 seconds. I'll just speak to the mods regarding something else entirely. Cool. I got a bit of news. Yeah. How's it going, Authenticate? Hello, you beautiful bean. Strange Matter. Hello, you glorious individual. No, I would have. Yeah, I'm glad. Do you know what I mean? What are we doing today? We're going to be talking about some serious stuff. We're going to be talking about some fun stuff. We're going to be talking about some stuff that's going to be happening in the future. Because we talked about stuff that's happened in the past. Like my holiday, which was great, which was fantastic. I'm going on holiday again at the end of the month. I'm taking McSteffels away for a birthday. And the Wednesdays of this month are a bit weird. So August is a bit of a peculiar month. But we're getting there. We're powering through. We're having a good time. It's all fun and games. And then... But there's a lot of things going on this month. As much as there are, like Wednesdays are a bit weird. There's stuff like the invisible catwalk that's going on. And some other bits and pieces that are going to be really, really good. Okay? So, yeah, we're going to talk about all that stuff so I can prepare everybody. And I also want to talk about stuff that's going to be changing in September. Okay? Okay? Reminds me of subtitled YouTube channel that had Chinese historical soap operas, yeah. Chinese drama about the magic users, cultivators, and focuses on the relationship between Wei Wuxian and Lang Wangji. Or Zhangji. The book is explained... is explicit, but they can't show any of that on Chinese TV, so it's so well done. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's very, very cool. Are you going to play We Happy Few still? I don't know. All-Star Gaming Girl, if I'm honest with you. I'm not playing it anymore on Wednesdays. Like, I've come to the end of... I've come to the end of Arthur's storyline. So, I kind of don't want to keep playing it. Or at least, I want to keep playing it, but I want to have a break from it for a while. I'm happy to go on and do other stuff, but I want to have a break for it for a while because I've been playing it for like 12 weeks straight, and it just got too much. It just got too much. So, but we're going to talk about that in a little while anyway. You know, this is why I want things in emails always, so they're always willing to. Also, why they never are willing to give emails on things. True. Auto Fate. Also, how you doing? How's it going? You could also go for breach of contracts if I need to. I'm hoping that I don't have to go down that route, Mr. Trilby, but if I need to, I will be. I'll be like, it's a verbal contract between, well, that, and that's probably why they're asking for like the timestamps of the calls, because they will be like, this is a verbal contract between your company, between our company and this person. And because they did, it is entirely a verbal contract. I remember I used to work in a call center myself, and there used to be, when I was on the upsell team, which is basically the team that it's like, if anybody wants to upgrade their packages, or they're trying to get people to upgrade their packages, they come through to us, and we are like, these are the packages you're available for, these are the things you can do, and what have you. And one of the options was free laptop. One of the options was free laptop for the phone company that I worked for. And the reason why there was that option that said free laptop was because when I worked for the sales department, there was a guy that used to be on my team. And before, he was the only other person I know of that like worked his entire notice period. I worked my entire notice period. Everyone else seemed to just quit and fuck off. Do you know what I mean? But he worked his entire notice period, and he got so many fucking sales. He got sales and sales and sales and sales and sales. And the reason why he got sales is because he would just tell them, he'd be like, if you go for this package today, you get a free laptop. If you go for this package today, you get a free laptop. But only today. So many people would be like, yeah, sure, sounds great. And then they'd ring up like 3 months later or whatever and be like, where's my free laptop? And they'd be like, what free laptop? We've never had a policy, we've never had a package that came with a free laptop. And they were like, well, the salesperson said that there was a free laptop. So where's my fucking free laptop? And they were like, can we just check the times on that? Check the times on it. The salesperson said that. So it's a binding contract. That call is a binding contract. It's a verbal contract. So we had to give people free laptops because that person declared that they evidently hated the fucking company enough to charge them a shitload of fucking money to buy laptops for people, you know? I don't know what came out of that. I don't know whether that guy ever got caught or that he got done for it or whatever, but it happened. So yeah, those people, the customer service people, 110% are binding contracts for me. I am getting my fucking money back. You know? Wouldn't be able to do that as I wouldn't know what to say in emails. That's alright, I'll start gaming. This is the reason why have my own company though. Generally speaking, when you have your own company, you learn to grow that kind of steadfast nature, because there will be a whole load of other people that will try and take advantage of you, and you just need to fucking hold your ground and say, no, you're fucking wrong. I'm going to make sure that you know that you are wrong, and this is the reason why, etc., etc., you know? If they can record it, why can't you? They just say all calls are recorded, and I'm like, that's no worries. You have got this, and legally you cannot get rid of this recording in the UK, they can't get rid of it for 3 years. You know? Record the times you call customer services. Oh, 100%. Every time. I mean, realistically speaking, on my phone, it'll literally give me okay, I'll deal with yeah, I'll answer that in a minute. When on my phone, I'll be able to go through my call logs and see exactly when it was, how long the phone call lasted for, who it was to, etc. All that jazz, you know. You know. Can anyone belly dance? It was also originally a multi-gender dance. It was a multi-gender dance until the British went over. The British have a lot to answer for in regards to crushing sexuality. The British have a lot to answer for. You know, how you doing, Tomas? How's it going? To defeminize makeup to comfort the fragile masculinity. Oh yeah. It's all for me. It was always just to take the piss. How's it going? It's the Dean. How you doing, you beautiful bean? Because they tell you that they record it, and access to those calls is restricted due to privacy laws. If you want to record a call, you need to inform the person at the start of the call, and they allow it. Yeah, that is the legality of it. Yeah, so you can't just record any call, unless you inform them of it. So you can turn around, like you can, technically speaking, record any phone call, but legally you have to ring them up, and they'll think it and then be like, by the way, I am recording this phone call for quality, well, for accountability purposes or whatever. And they will just, that person, if they don't want to be recorded, will hang the fuck up. But you're letting them know, you're giving them forewarning, you know. A lot of makeup, can't wear as I'm allergic. Oh, boo! Some of the hypoallergenic makeups are getting much, much better. How's it going, Wanderer Gribble? Hello, you beautiful bean. So I usually just catch the creditors off guard by responding, as it is my right. I may or may not record this in call in turn. If that's what it's like over there, then fair play. Fair play. You know? Shall look black to me? I can see no dots. You just want to get close and personal with me, right? That's what it is. You want to get close and personal with my beautiful face, just so you can see the dots. I see what's going on here, you cheeky devils. It was great to watch you dance while the ads were playing. That's why I do it, Decimate. That's the reason why I do it. So at the first ad break, every single time we do a stream, the first ever ad break, I do what is Valen wearing today. So I put on some like game show music, and I like fucking do a dance, and we do a talk about what the fuck I'm wearing today, just to fill that 2 minutes. Just to fill that 2 minutes, just being like, here is 2 minutes of something that is not related to anything we were fucking talking about, so that anyone that's in an ad isn't missing out on anything, you know? Does that belt buckle have a meaning, or is it just fancy? Oh, it's just fancy. Just fancy. Oh, it's certainly just fancy to me. It might have a meaning, but it's just fancy to me, you know? How's it getting in? Have successfully folded 2 bags of laundry. Huzzah! Only 1 more. Proud of yourself? 2 right. 2 right. So you fucking should be. Folding laundry is so tedious. Congrats to you. I've just taken a whole load of laundry off the line and just dumped it on my sofa. I will fold it after stream. You know? It's great, though. I've moved my entire wardrobe around, so there's a hell of a lot more space. There's still some organizing that needs to go into it, but there's a hell of a lot more space, and I need to go through it, and, like, it's just great. It's really nice to walk into now. Really nice to walk into. News is good news. I got a call from the local ADHD assessment clearinghouse thingy. My assessment is being moved to the next stage. Oh, that's amazing news, Mr. Trilby. That is fantastic news. That is fantastic news. You like ironing sheets and clothes? I don't iron sheets because I hang dry sheets. And when you hang dry a sheet, it tends to get all the creases anyway. So yeah, I don't have to worry about that. But I do, like, I'll iron the clothes if I need to, you know. Thalamus, will you do the fandango? As always. Coming back for 14 months. Good lord, you cheeky devil. I will now inscribe your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
It's a deal made me do it honest.
The scandal. The scandal. Lies and slander. Oh, that was nicely done, Mr. Trilby. That was nicely done. By having your name upon the mirror of any means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Good God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Oh, that was scandalous. That was scandalous. My God. How's it going, Thalamus? Hello, you beautiful bean. Right, let me crack down a wee bit. Whip down here. It's alright, they stitched it and got antibiotics. That's good. That is good. I'm glad that you have been disinfected, you know? You're just watching the news I sent you? I am. That's exactly what it is, Semba. Just those tasty nudes. Tasty nudes. You left a dessert to do in 3 days? The only way to do dessert. 3 days of dessert. It's the only way. It's the only way. my papers. Oh yeah, no, I was well and truly like left my dissertation to the last minute. Nowadays, I write reports and stuff all the time because I write reports for all the events and stuff that I do, just so I've got accountability for everything. And I'm really quite ahead of it. But yeah, when it came to like dissertations and shit, Jesus Christ, I am definitely one of those people. I know that a lot of people are very the other way around, but I am definitely one of those people that needs a deadline to make me work. I need the pressure to make me do good stuff, you know? You know? Got my lunch today, going out before I wash up. There! Honestly, I wash up as I go. Since learning how to wash up as I go when I'm cooking makes everything so much easier. Makes everything so much easier. Literally, pan frying stuff in bits and pieces, and as that gets served up and like the cheese is melting or whatever the fuck I'm cooking up, just giving it a quick whip round and stuff and letting it drain. Life changer. Fucking life changer. If you make it part of the task of cooking to wash up as you go, it just makes everything so much easier. Honestly, it's wild. Replace the stairs with a slide. That is the only logical thing. Yes, we have a Discord. Thank you very much, Shades, for throwing that Discord link out there. Do you know what I mean? Right, I'm whipping down steadily but surely, getting there. How's it going, Ditzy Kitty? Lurk away, you beautiful bean. Lurk away. This will no longer be a conversation once you reach it, but if you would happen to... But if it would happen in one of the call centers teams ran past... Oh my lordy, hold on. My brain's not functioning. Hold on. So, this would no longer be in conversation when you reach it. It's true. But that is an awful lot of the conversations we have, Semba, but that's okay. We bounce between them. We bounce between them. If that would have happened in one of the call center teams I ran in the past, I would listen to the calls to confirm that it was said and then pay out without issue. And then go over the training of some people. Oh, yeah. Well, this was the thing. I think the only reason that this person did it, was specifically because they were leaving. They only did it in the last week that they ever... Like, they never did it all the time. It was literally just the last week that they had like a 1 week notice period, and they were like, I'll work my notice period and I'll get amazing sales to make sure that my last paycheck is like got loads and loads of commission. And he did it completely and utterly, but he shafted the company in the process. You know, that ex-worker is chaotic good, right? There's one way to never get a reference from a job. I don't, to be honest with you, I've never had a reference.
Most kind.
2 months. I'm only itty bitty.
That's all right. You only itty bitty starts. It starts itty bitty and then it grows. Technically, Cake. The more attention you pay to it, it grows over time. All right, I would know. All right, coming in for 2 months with the Prime Gaming. Thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime Gaming here. I really appreciate it. Technically, Cake, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror of fame, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important...
Pander to my ego, pander to it, pander to it!
Interruption. Except no imitations.
Except no imitations. This is the only of the interruptions. Thank you very much for the 100 little bitties, Dean. Oh, you little chaos gremlins. The most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? My
pander
God.
To my ego, pander to it, pander to it!
You heard it here, Lovelace. The more you play with it and pay it attention, the more it grows. Val said it.
Don't you start, Pixie Bomb. Don't you start, you cheeky devil. All right, I've actually. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right? In the US, I'm pretty sure that they can just say it's recorded and it's not re-recorded or not recorded and bury the tapes. Yeah, possibly. Wouldn't surprise me the way that some things in America work, to be honest with you. So tired, I've hurt my ankle. Oh no! But I'm glad the packing is still on track, Dean. Really glad the packing is still on track. That's very, very good. Oh, it's a Valen. Is McSteffels in a Valen suit and a voice changer? Do you know what I actually found? I actually found a clip of McSteffels the first time that I showed her my streaming rig. I'm not going to show it to you because I haven't got her permission to do so. But I was showing her my streaming rig and showing what it's like to turn everything on and do all the bits and pieces and what have you. And there's like literally a video of her sat drinking a can of Coca-Cola in this chair, just giggling away, being like, oh my fucking god, this is so weird and surreal and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's really cool. Nice memory.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
That's okay, you can leave it alone. I will sit and play with it. Needs attention from someone.
Doesn't need attention. Doesn't need attention, Pixie Bomb. Doesn't need attention. Thank you very much for the 100 little pandarings. Can I get a shout out from Miss Uki? Hello, Miss Uki. Hello, Miss Uki. I'm just going to swiftly move on, you cheeky devil. Swiftly move on.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Touch what?
Swiftly moving on. Calandra, come here, cheeky devil. Not that you deserve it now, but come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses? Donny Choco Cats. I saw it. I see it. I will get to it. I'm way behind in chat. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. What, me? No, never. Hey, I get it. Goes into my top 15 proudest wanks. Oh my god, amazing. Chat will get that joke, but by the time Valen reaches it, I will no longer be relevant. Rude. Good evening, Stupedia. How's it going? Hello, hello. Finally home after my 3-movie. How was the 3-movie marathon? Was it a good marathon? Did you stop to eat food?
Ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Brat train choo-choo?
I can't believe you fuckers. I can't believe you fuckers. I actively made it harder to start a brat train. I made it harder. I realized that to start the brat train, it was only like 1 step more difficult, and I made it 2 steps more difficult. So specifically so
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Okay, Pix, we can all have a play with it and give it attention too. This is great fun.
we don't need to give it attention. It's not harder to raise the levels. It's only harder to start the train.
Panda to my
all right?
ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Touch it real good.
Yeah, Tamaz, you know it. You know it. Stop touching it! Stop touching it! I made it harder to start the train because I realized that I've got this channel points redemption of cheap brat train where I bring everything down to its minimum levels and what have you. But it wasn't really difficult to start one. You know?
Panda to it. Panda to it.
Poke the train.
Stop poking the train. Stop poking it. If you leave it alone, it'll go away. Like an impromptu erection. If you leave it alone, it'll go away. All right? God damn it. Stop. What do you like? Outrage on a Thursday as well. On a Thursday too. Exactly. God damn it, you people. Stop poking it. So yeah, I wasn't going to talk about it. I was like, oh, I'll tell you. And I was like, no, I'm not going to talk about it. But now you fucking started it. Now you started it with the brand new little GIF. I had to do that. I had to do the GIF because that was the GIF we used for the brat train. So it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? But
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
You can't tell us what to do.
I can. I bloody well can. I'm telling you to cease and desist. Hold on. I've got a sound effect for it.
Cease and desist. Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
But, I enjoy poking it.
Did you just completed a level 1 purely on bitties? You completed a level 1 hype train purely on bitties.
Panda to it.
I've never seen that happen before.
Share 200 hands out train tickets to the brats in the
Stop handing out. Stop with the train. Stop it. Stop with the train tickets.
Panda to my ego.
Stop.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
Cease and desist your complaints.
Cease and desist.
Cease and desist, you lot.
Yeah.
What else have I got here? Oh my lordy. Shade Secrets gifting a tier 1 sub to Can't Touch This. Exactly. Do. Stop touching it. Stop touching it. Can't touch this. Your name is now inscribed upon the mirror of Vane, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, herra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
I just put it down, Calandra.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for giving that sub to the community.
Most kind.
Stop. Hammer time. Thank you very much for giving that sub to the community, Calandra, and thank you very much for the gift sub to Stop Hammer Time, Shade Secrets.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
God damn it. Stop Hammer Time. And an anonymous gifter gifted us up to Touch the Tushy. Touch the Tushy and Stop Hammer Time and the other person who has not come out of lurk, so I'm not going to shout their name out. Your names are now inscribed on the Mirror of Fame, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emails. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Oh, thank you very much, Semba, for putting that in the mod chat, by the way. I really appreciate it. Context is everything. Right. We're going to ignore this ridiculousness. I'm going to crack on. Cracking on for cracking on, okay? God damn it. How's it going, Bear? How you doing? Good evening, darling. Exclamation. Oh, we don't have that. You know how I feel about apologies, Bear.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Are we?
Yes. Yes, we are. We're ceasing and desisting. We're stopping. What else have I got?
Cease and desist.
What's this one? No, that's the fuck you alarm. That's the scam alarm, actually. Hat reminder. Thank you very much. The hat's there. I'll get it in 2 seconds. But yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there. All right. Bear, how you doing? As forgiveness, that is not the same as an apology. That is the same as an apology. Asking for forgiveness is the same as an apology. You have no reason. Times are tough and taking on a second job to make ends meet doesn't give me much time for socializing. Entirely fair. You have no reason. You have no reason to ask forgiveness. Yeah, that is completely legit. Completely legit. You will always be welcome here, Bear. You will always be welcome. You have no need to seek forgiveness in that scenario. All right? Know that I love and miss you all. And we miss you too, friend. You will always be welcome here. But your life has to come first. And I not only respect, but I praise the fact that you are putting your life first. Because there has definitely been people in this community who have put this stream before their own life. And I am not okay with it. I am not okay with it. All right? Quit your second job today, meant yesterday. Well, I'm glad I go. I hope that you're doing well for it. Doing better for it. All right. All right, where the fuck was I? What was I even doing? Did I do the community gift subs? I did. Yeah, okay. We're all right. We're okay. We're all up together and sorted and what have you. When are they going to invent male contraceptives that they inject into them? It depends where they're injecting, technically, Cake. I'm all for male contraceptives, like hormonal male contraceptives, but that's a bigger talk for another day. We briefly talked about it the other day. You know? Had a cathartic day taking stuff to the tip. Smashing crockery into the skip was great fun. Oh, yes. Yes, Dean. There was actually a long period of time where I used to buy cheap mugs from, like, Wilkinson's. They're, like, the ones that cost, like, 50p or whatever. And they were my emergency smashing mugs. And I would literally, anytime that I really struggled to contain the fury that I was feeling, I would go and smash mugs. That was it. That was what I'd do. Go into the garden, smash a few mugs, sweep it all up, put it in the bin. I can understand the catharticism. Catharticism? Yeah, catharticism. How's it going, Mizuki? How are you doing? I had talked about future things. Yeah, we're going to talk about them momentarily. I've got some catching up to and stuff, but we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about some future things. We're going to talk about the anonymous feedback form because catharsis? It was cathartic. Enjoying the catharsis. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Rage rooms exist. A friend of mine owns a rage room. Owns a rage room. It depends where they're injecting. 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 It depends where they're injecting Where was I? Yeah, we're going to be talking about the anonymous feedback form momentarily because it's important to talk about, and I want to keep it going because it's through feedback that we can keep growing and getting better as a community. There's some serious stuff I want to talk about and some positive stuff I want to talk about. But before that, friends, I have managed to distract you from more of your hype train shenanigans. And the train has choo-chooed the fuck off. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Friends, if you've got choo-choo emotes, can you do me a massive favor and throw out all of your choo-choo emotes? Say a massive thank you to those people that subbed, that gifted subbed, that threw all of their cheeky little bitties out there. I would really appreciate it. Can I perhaps offer some non-anonymous feedback? On the anonymous feedback form, there is the optional thing to put your name in there. So if you want to offer some feedback and you want to own up to it, you're more than welcome to do so. There are a lot of people that have put their names in there. I will always respect the anonymity, but if you are happy to say that it came from you, then there is the option to put your username in there. And so it's literally just like, what is your feedback? And then username optional. Lots of people choose not to do it, and that is perfectly legit, and I respect that. A lot of people choose to do it, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate them coming forward and trusting me with their information, So, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some really good and positive stuff, and we're going to talk about some bits and pieces that are not quite a positive, that are a little bit concerning, but I really want to talk about it, because it's also highlighted... It's highlighted a problem with the anonymous feedback form. And as much as I really want to keep doing the anonymous feedback form, it's something I am now aware of. Something that I am now aware of. And that's not necessarily quite so good. You know? Two sheets is folded. Well done, you. Can you fold a feed sheet?
Panda to it. Panda to it.
The train never goes away. It's always there, lurking.
Now I've got an image of that pink train from the GIF just hiding behind some bushes, waiting for an unsuspecting tunnel that it can plow into. God damn it, Shade Secrets. Thank you very much for the 100 little panda rings. You cheeky devil. The brat train animation, yeah, because it's just like a stupid little train. The actual animation is just a stupid little train, but I was like, that GIF explains the fucking hype train perfectly. Perfectly.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda
it's
to
gone.
it.
We don't need Twitch rules.
It's gone. Relo, it's gone. Choo-choo the fuck out of here. All right. All erections should be appreciated. Impromptu ones, they were just really fucking annoying in my teenage years, if I'm honest with you, technically, Cake. They were just really fucking annoying. You'd be sat there and you'd be like, oh, look, mathematics or geography or another like subject that is interesting to some people but definitely wasn't interesting to me. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Why have I got a stirring in the loins? Oh, God. Oh, now I can't move. Because if I move, my impromptu erection is going to be going in everybody's faces. God damn. You know? You know? You alright there, Chunk? You don't mind? Chunk has to deal with an awful lot living with me. Earlier on, he was like, hey, Val. And I was like, give me 2 seconds. And then I came out wearing a very specific outfit, which many of you will see on Monday. And he was just like, the fuck? What is it? He took a photo of it to share with some close friends of his. But he was like, this is what I have to live with. This is what I have to live with. Me just spontaneously shouting about impromptu erections and some of the wild ass outfits that I wear for. In fact, you know what? You will see it. Tomorrow night, a YouTube video is going live at 7 p.m. BST, 7 p.m. British time. A YouTube video is going live tomorrow night. The outfit that I was wearing in front of Chunk is on that YouTube video. You will see it tomorrow, 7 p.m. on the Thurston Vanity YouTube channel. There you go. Boom. Done. I haven't yet, Oggetto. I haven't wished Lelling a happy birthday yet. Yet. What was it? Seasoned pander to my ego? No, 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 Mr. Trilby. Cheeky devil. People, 20 minutes ago, before the brat train, Dawny Chococat redeemed a vanity promo, which means I need to talk about myself. And as I've just mentioned it, I'm going to talk about my YouTubes, because I'm really pushing my YouTubes at the moment. Friends, I have 2 YouTube channels. 2 YouTube channels. I have one YouTube channel that's dedicated to my VODs, which I'm going to talk about my VODs a bit in a minute, because we are adding more stuff to the VODs channel, because heaven forfend, I like, why not? Why not? Do you know what I mean? And I also have the Thirst and Vanity channel, which is like a sex education and life channel. More stuff going on that. I'm really cranking up the amount of effort that I am putting into specifically the Thirst and Vanity YouTube channel. Like, that is cranking way up the priority list. I'm wanting to put a hell of a lot. I've been really apprehensive. Like, I've not put a load of content up there for a long time, and I've been really apprehensive about putting content on there because of my previous experiences with YouTube. It's genuinely been quite bad, and I didn't realize it was quite that bad until it gets to me, like, recording and filming stuff and editing and doing all that stuff, and then being like, I don't want to upload this, because there is that perpetual fear that history will repeat itself. And I'm not going to talk about the situation because I don't want to, but the plan is to get over that. Because the only way that we can face our fears, people, is to face the fears. The only way we can get over the fears is to face the fears. So I am tending to get over that fear by facing it and just being, all right, let's fucking do this. So yeah, that's that. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to get weekly content out, but I am just saying that I'm cranking up the videos on that channel in priority. Okay, so there you go. There you go. You know, the hat reminder. Right, I'm going to do that now, Semba. Friends, thank you very much, Semba, for reminding me about the hat. Friends, this is a boater hat. Boater hat. The kind of hat that you would see a boater wear in Vienna. Or you may see a professional, like, holiday goers in the UK. They tend to wear these, like, hats, these, like, boater hats and what have you. And I was doing a performance on Wednesday where I was wearing a hat like this. If I was wearing this exact hat, you know, it was wild and peculiar and glorious. And when I packed down, I slid the hat into my into my jacket, and it accidentally, when I got out of the car to walk back into the house, it slid out of the coat, and I didn't even realize it. I was like, oh god. And then I woke up this morning and I saw that somebody had found it and put it on, like, the post, like my fence post. So I went out to get it, as you do. It turns out that in the, I don't know, 10 hours between me getting home from the performance and me getting the hat from the post, some birds, some confoundable birds, had decided to use my hat as target practice. Yes, that's right, friends. Target practice. They decided to shit on my hat. How good were they, you ask? Turns out, very fucking good. Look at this. It's a fucking bullseye. They have bullseyed the fucking hat. They have seen the target as a challenge, and they have succeeded. They have well and truly fucking succeeded. That is sniper accuracy precision. That is next level. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, and I have opposable thumbs. What the actual fuck? They won a speedboat? They won a speedboat. That is terrifying. So yeah, so I did, that's the reminder of the hat. That was what I wanted to share with you. That was what I wanted to share with you. Okay? Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Right, thank you very much, Senbar, for reminding me about the hat. Can't take big because I'm sat on my phone, but I have 2 tiny sentient cotton balls watching the stream with me right now. Ah, bless them. Are they like Fizzgig? Really? Are they like Fizzgig? That is all I need to know. Gelfling. We could reach without moving the 2 puppers, I would. Ah, bless. Oh, you're just gonna have to sit and watch more of me then, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Smashing crockery is a mugs game. Really, Thalamus? Come on now. Good lord. Also, the funny hat. That will haunt me. Which funny hat? I have worn many ridiculous hats. I have a lot of hats. As you saw, because Chunk had to wear them. Chunk had to wear them, you know? It gives me the idea to buy $1 mugs from the Dollar Tree and just go smash them on a balcony and solve my internal rage. If it helps, do it. If it helps, do it. It might be actually cheaper to go to a rage room if you have a rage room near you. Do you know what I mean? Any room can be a rage room if you put your mind to it. This is true. Probably not good, but it is true. You know? I'm doing a glorious thank you. Feeling good, so good now. I've unleashed a load of work and I've done my little, that I've done for my little corner of the world. Level 30 is going pretty rad. Gotta wait to see where he goes next. Mizuki, when did you transform? When did you digivolve into level 30? 30, please. When did you digivolve into level 30? I was just gonna say that many of you here are my personal heroes because of all that you, because of all of you, the world is a slightly better place. Do you know what? There's somebody, like, one of the anonymous feedback forms had, oh, shut up. One of the anonymous feedback forms actually had a little story with it. And the story was beautiful. And because it's a story, I'm happy to read it out. And I don't know who sent this. I don't know who sent this. I would like to say that I normally would not read out anything that comes through the anonymous feedback form, but because it's a story, I really want to. All right, so we're gonna take a moment. It literally says story time. I won't read what they've put underneath it. I'll just read the story. Okay. Story time. A young girl was walking along a beach upon which thousands of starfish had been washed up during a terrible storm. When she came to each starfish, she would pick it up and throw it back into the ocean. A man approached her and said, "Little girl, why are you doing this? You can't save all these starfish. You can't begin to make a difference." The girl seemed crushed, suddenly deflated. After a few moments, she bent down, picked up another starfish, and hurled it as far as she could back into the ocean. Then she looked up at the man and replied, "Well, I made a difference to that one." Meant a lot. And what they said underneath meant a lot as well. But I'm not going to read out what they said because that's part of the anonymous feedback form. Do you know what I mean? But that is a beautiful story. A really, really beautiful story. So thank you to whoever it was that sent that through. But yes. Moral of the story, look after your starfish. Yeah. Decimate, thank you very much for coming in with your prime gaming there. I really appreciate you choosing. You could literally have used that absolutely anywhere, and you chose to use it here. I'm a starfish. I'm a starfish. You are indeed. You are indeed, you beautiful being. Your name is now inscribed upon the mirror of vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? Right, let me catch up a wee bit. Mizuki, I have seen your redeem. I will get to it momentarily. No, problem is that anonymous anything is the inherent propensity for being abused by bad actors and often ruins it for everyone else. I did have prerequisites within the anonymous feedback form of it can only be used per IP address, I seem to remember. So it can only be used once per IP address per month, if I remember that correctly. But there are ways of getting around it, obviously. And that's what I want to talk about in a little while. I'm not going to talk about it yet. I'll wait till like after the next ad break. Once we've done the next ad break, what I'll do is the next ad break is going to be in about 5 minutes time. I'll get up, I'll visit the urination station, I'll get myself another drink, another beverage, and I will, and then when we get back, we'll do all the serious shit. The serious but positive stuff, all right? It's really, really positive. There's a lot of fun stuff I want to tell you about and talk to you about, but we do need to talk about some of the negative stuff as well, you know? You know? Drains in our hearts always. Don't you start. Don't you start. How's it going, Ageto? How you doing? Ageto, you've changed your name. Oh, have you changed your name so that we pronounce the name right? Is that why you changed your name? Is it Ojet? Have you told me this before? You've told me this before, haven't you? It's Ojeto. You literally yeah, fucking love that. Love that. Thank you very much for correcting me. I appreciate it. Ojeto. One day I'll remember. One day. One of these days. You know? Work lagging, gensplaining. Hello, you beautiful bean. Just wanted to provide some direct feedback that you're handsome and terrible. I am handsome and terrible. Hello, you beautiful bean. Enjoy your work luck. Enjoy your work luck. I appreciate you very, very much. I'm really glad to see you back. But yeah, you lurk and work and do your thing. Do you know what I mean? Same time as Duakrama? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But it's alright, Nibirin, because my video is going to be around for... It's not like a... Words. It's not like a premiere. So you can watch Duakrama, and then if you would like to, you can watch my video and stuff. It's quite a fun one, I have to say. But the next episode of Duakrama does star me. I'm in tomorrow's episode of Duakrama, the alien xenomorph TTRPG game. That's on the Wandering In channel tomorrow, 7 p.m. BST. Let me get the link for it. Jade Dragon coming in for a full year. A full year, you beautiful bean. Let me get the shush. Mute. This is the link, the next link to the next episode of Duakrama that's airing on Friday, episode 6, Sleeping Beauty. Where am I? There I am. Cool. Oh. Coming back here, Jade Dragon, you cheeky devil. I'll now inscribe your name upon the mirror of vein. By having your name upon the mirror of vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? How the heck did that happen, right? Tell me about it. It means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. I realize that I am super fucking loud today. I'm going to turn myself down a wee bit. Oh, Vienna. You know it. You know it. Oop. Put my music back on. Barbershop Quartet, you know it. Why not? Why not? Samacles, how you doing? Samzacles, even. How you doing, you beautiful being? Welcome on in. Wish you could wear the hats and not look like a fucking idiot. I know a few people that are like that. I don't know why some people work with hats and some people don't, but it is a thing. Do you know what I mean? Fancy beach hat towards people in the US. Is it a hat or your post, or you just shat? Oh my god. Oh my god. Really, Thalamus? Really? Were they crows? Possibly. But I don't think, like, I'm very kind to the crows around me. How's it going, MG? How you doing? I'm very very kind to the crows around me because I know they're intelligent and I know that they hold grudges. So I'm happy to feed the crows and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got no qualms with that, you know. Got pretty good aim, right? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Right, friends. Before I go any further, I want to do the Victorian advice. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've done Victorian advice. Friends, Miss Uki, are you still here? Before I do the Victorian advice, Dr. K, hello, you beautiful bean. It's ice cream to me, Avianetta. Still here. Fantastic. This is good. This is good. Miss Uki has redeemed a Victorian advice, which means, friends, it's been a long time since we've done one of these. Today's Victorian advice comes from Don'ts for Wives, a book published in 1913, a year before the suffragette movement, published by Blanche Ebbott. And we are on chapter 7, Evenings at Home. Where the fuck were we? Ooh. Okay, this one's an interesting one for 1913. Don't be shy in showing your love. Don't expect him to take it for granted. A playful caress as you pass his chair, an unexpected touch on the shoulder, makes all the difference between merely knowing that you care for him and actually feeling it. I love that one. I love that one. Don't be afraid to do the little things to show your partner or partners that you actually want to be around them and you like them and you'll like to be near to them. You know? A playful consensual pat on the bottom, a little squeeze of the shoulder, coming up behind them and giving them a hug while they are doing the washing up. It's beautiful and should be indulged more of. Or there should be more indulgence of such things. You know? Physical touch edition. Exactly. Friends, I'm going to go visit the urination station. Get up, have a stretch your arms, look at something in the distance, stretch your eyes, look at something in the distance, then look back again. Grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time's permitting, flamboyant as fuck. Don't forget to take your meds. 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 And if you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths, stretch those lungs out, stretch those rib cages out. I will be back in approximately 120 seconds. In the meantime, here is some more galaxy shit going on, all right? I won't be a minute. All right, we'll see you in a minute. See you in a minute. See you in a minute. Oh, it's good, isn't it? I do love that beer out back screen. I do love those beer out back screens. Right, friends. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to talk about some serious shit now. All right? I'm just going to quickly whip down. I recommend sheets of ice for smashing. Feels... Oh, that's really cool. I love that, Rowan Rose. Like freezing some sheets of ice and then smashing the ice. It's free to make. It doesn't... There's no danger, no cleanup required. That's a great idea. That's a fucking great idea, Rowan Rose. I love that. I love that. So applicable to you. Oh, thank you very much, Autofay. That means a lot. It means a lot. You've got a tattoo planned based on that parable. Oh, that's really cool, Tamaz. That's really, really cool. I love that. Moral of the story, look after your starfish. Exactly. How's it going, Dr. K? How you doing? Super worth that story, Van. You make such a difference to so many starfish. Thank you, and I hope it gave you a lift up. Oh, it certainly did. It certainly did. It was an emotional round this time as well, but it's definitely helped a lot. This time it's been... Well, I'll tell you what, we'll go into it. We'll go into it. That's the music's chilling out there. Right, we'll go into it. Let's talk about some serious shit. Boo! Serious stuff. Not really any trigger warnings, but definitely serious stuff. Because... Oh, do you know what? We don't really need that thingy, because let's... Do I have that one? There we go. Boop. There we go. Serious topic. That's the one I wanted. It's a different scenario, but it's there. It's there. Because I want the alerts and stuff to be still active. It's more a serious topic just so that we talk it. We're not talking anything triggering. We're just talking stuff that we want to talk about. Just finished the first singing lesson. Huzzah! Really glad to hear that, Dr. K. Today's lesson involved me quacking the tune of Jolene. I love that. I love that. Big fan of those types of singing lessons. I've done many of them before in life. The IP address restriction thing in regards to the anonymous feedback form. Useful for people posting from home. Not so useful if people post from a public internet connection, coffee shop. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. There are limitations, but there's only limitations that there's only so many things that I can do, unfortunately. It's one of those situations. One of those situations. Right, before I go any further, Dahata has redeemed a vanity promo, so I'm going to do the vanity promo first. Friends, we have some fucking merchandise. There we go. I haven't talked about the merch in fucking forever. We have merchandise. We have loads and loads of merch. There's loads of different designs. There's always new designs going up and being rolled across the internet and stuff. I am looking for a different merch store because I know that Redbubble have had some issues recently, but I haven't found one. So at the moment, it's the best that I can do. They still make very good quality products. They're just shafting artists, and that makes me angry. However, the merch is very, very good, and I do love it. And even if I'm getting shafted, I'm more than happy for you people to get it. Do you know what I mean? More than happy for you people to get it. So if you would like to check out our merch store, please do so. Cool. All right. Right. Done. Dusted. I can never add a fucking marker. It's so frustrating. Anyway, 140. Let me write that down here. Cool. 1 hour 40. That's when we started doing the anonymous feedback form stuff. Okay, let's talk about the anonymous feedback form, shall we, friends? Because it's important to talk about, and I think it's good to talk about, you know? So, for those people that don't know, for those people that are not aware, last month, actually the end of June, I released an anonymous feedback form where it was literally a form that gives the option if you want to put your username in, but you don't have to, and basically throws out, hey, I want feedback. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what you like about my streams. I want to know what you don't like about my streams. I want to know if there's any issues behind the scenes that I am not aware of, but I know that people struggle coming forward with stuff because they don't want ramifications, they don't want kickback, they don't want to rock the boat. There's always a perpetual fear of, oh, I don't want to rock the boat, I don't want to rock the boat. I want my fucking boat rocked, friends. I want my fucking boat rocked. I want to know about the issues. I want to know about the problems that people have. Now, there may be problems that I can't do anything about. There may be things that I can't do anything about. There also may be things that I won't do anything about. But, I still want to know about it. I still want to know about stuff. I know, like, the anonymous feedback forms that have come through this time, some of them came very shortly after we did the last anonymous feedback form session. Some of them have been a lot more recent. And like one of them was talking about the fact that we do that I am actively, they were like, one of the reasons I stopped watching you was because people came in, we had a situation earlier, people came in, didn't read the room and just trauma dumped. And then other people in the community would be like, oh, that's really sad, and then they bring their own trauma. And it just ended up, they were like, I come to streams because I want to get away from the world, and I don't want to be brought down by it all, which is the reason why I'm knuckling down on people trauma dumping, you know? Because I don't want to have that atmosphere. I don't want to encourage people's misery. I want to encourage people's positivity, and more to the point, I want to respect people's dire situations. I want to be like, look, you're in a dire situation that's really, really bad. Let's try and bring you out of it. You know, let's try and bring you out of it. Let's see you, respect what you're going through, but let's help you in whatever way we can to pull you from where you are, to make your life better. And if worst case scenario, just give you a bit of a distraction from the situation you are in currently. You know, if we can do that, success, absolute fucking success. You know. So yeah, so that was the scenario. So I've got a list of things I want to talk about, and I'm gonna go through them. There weren't like the last time we did it. There was like 40 feedbacks. There weren't that many this time. There was just a handful, and I'm more than happy for those handful. But I still want to go through them. I want to take them all as seriously as I possibly can. You know, because it's important to me. It's important to me. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to all those people that say that I make a difference in their lives. Like the story that we just read out, it means a hell of a lot. It means a hell of a lot to know that what I'm doing is worthwhile on a personal basis. It means a hell of a lot more to that. I also really appreciate people taking the time to voice their concerns about my work ethic. It is a recurring theme that my work ethic and how hard I push myself is a concern to people, and I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I am taking more time for myself. I'm taking more time to do things outside of working, so things that I still enjoy, but things that aren't work related, because I have a horrible habit of making things that I enjoy into work, and that's really bad. I should need to stop doing that. But I do that. I do that. There was one person who came through and basically asked a thing about the VODs channel. So for those people who don't know, I have a VODs channel on YouTube where I literally put all of my VODs, put all my cheeky little VODs. And it used to be just gameplay. It was just gameplay. So it was literally from the point where we start the game to the point where we finish the game. And it was highlighted to me that people actually really genuinely enjoy all the talking that we do before the VODs. So they basically asked, they were like, is there a reason why I don't include the talking bit beforehand? And if not, would I consider? I love the fact that people ask me instead of telling me. They don't tell me that I should. They say, would you consider? Would you consider making the chatting section available on your thingy and just highlighting when the game starts, as they like, because you can separate your VOD out in as markers in YouTube. So I'm gonna start doing that. In fact, I've already started doing that. The VODs that will be coming out, there's quite a backlog of VODs, so I'm getting through them quite quickly. But there's a backlog of VODs that are going out. But there will be, as of when the VOD from Tuesday goes out, that will include the chatting section. So people can enjoy the socializing element of it as well, you know? which is really good. That's the kind of feedback that I like ways that are going to make people feel happier because they get to partake in stuff like that, and that means a lot to me. That means a hell of a lot to me, you know. Not only that, but I decided if people do enjoy the chatting side of things, why not include the just chatting stuff on my VODs channel as well? So we're going to add all of those to the thingy as well. Obviously, there's only so much that I will do, but yeah, I'm going to add all of those to the just chatting section as well. So I'm going to add a just chatting VODs section in the VODs YouTube channel, and we're going to crack on with that as well. So that's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to that. And I love the fact that people enjoy not just the games, they enjoy the conversations that we have and stuff like that. So, and it genuinely doesn't make the job any more difficult for me. So, why not? Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Taco Duck? How you doing? Welcome on him. Welcome on him. So yeah, so there was a few more people talking about, like, the overall themes this time for the anonymous feedback form were people talking about the fact that they avoid the stream because of the trauma dumping, but they're really happy with the fact that I'm taking that in hand, so that the atmosphere of all of the streams are going to become better and nicer, and it's going to be a nicer place to hang out and stuff like that. There was, again, recurring themes of the times of streams, that my stream times are problematic now that people are going back to work and stuff. They can't hang out here as much. They really love the fact that the VODs are available, but they're like, I can't hang out as much, and that's a shame. So I have been rethinking the stream times. I haven't made any decisions yet, but it has highlighted that it is an ongoing problem for people, especially like the afternoon streams, like when I stream 1 p.m. till 6 p.m. or whatever, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Like, that is something that people are really struggling with. So I need to work out whether my life can be flexible enough to change those, which it might not be. It might not be, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can do. And people thanking me for being the positive influence that I certainly try to be. We will be bringing back the sex ed seminars, but I'm not gonna schedule them in as like a monthly thing. It's not gonna be a monthly thing. It's just gonna be right. We are doing sex education stuff. Like, this month, I've decided I'm gonna do a sex ed seminar. I'll do it as and when I have the time to sit down and plan a fucking seminar. Do you know what I mean? That's basically what it's gonna be about. When I have the time to sit down and plan a seminar, there'll probably be one-off. So we'll do one about STIs. We'll do one about sex toys. We'll do one of those things. Do you know what I mean? So that's the plan. That is the plan. Now, before I get on to the super positive shit, the super positive stuff, because there's a lot of positive things that I'm really looking forward to, I do want to talk about an issue that was raised. And this is the issue. One person raised something that I struggled to believe. I really struggled to believe. They basically separated out their anonymous feedback form into pros and cons, which is grand. I don't mind them doing that by any stretch of the imagination. And the pros were really heartfelt. Talking about, well, it doesn't matter what they were talking about. The pros are really heartfelt about me helping them in ways that I certainly try to do, like a lot of you have said, and I really appreciate those. But the cons disturbed me, if I'm honest with you. And the more I thought about them, the more I struggled to believe it. And the more aware of the fact that I am about how the anonymous feedback form can be abused. So I've had a lot of people say take the anonymous feedback form with a pinch of salt, and I do. I take every single thing with a pinch of salt. So for the person that did submit that anonymous feedback, you know who you are. I'd be aware that I took your thing with a pinch of salt as well, as I take all of them, every single one of them, with a pinch of salt. But they highlighted a thing. They talked about the fact that they were aware that there were people within our community that were actively plotting to abuse the anonymous feedback form for their own gains. Which, and what I mean by their own gains, as in painting people out to be problems and scapegoating people. And the one that really unnerved me, because I realized how much of a massive is the form public to all. The form is available in the Discord. The form is available in the Discord because that is the Discord is meant to be my safe space. Do you know what I mean? The Discord is meant to be my safe space. That is my Discord. That is my house. So I was like, if I put it available in the Discord, these are people of my community that are going to be using it. But yeah, they basically, I don't like to talk about like people's specific anonymous feedback forms because I think generic things, but they said that they were in a Discord call and they overheard people talking about the fact that they were manipulating the anonymous feedback form specifically to scapegoat people, you know? And that's awful. That's awful. And there's definitely like what it made me think about it made me think about the anonymous feedback form as a whole, about how good it is in regards to improving the community, but how many flaws it has. Like the fact that you could give the anonymous feedback form link to any of your mates and they could say all of the things. They could say whatever the fuck you want them to say. Easily enough. You know? The fact that they could scapegoat anybody if they chose to. But it also highlighted the fact that people can, like, I don't know that any of these things have happened. And I mean, this is maybe just my blind faith in my community, but I really struggle to believe that anybody in this community would do that. I really struggle. I keep thinking about people in this community and who they are and the people that, thank you very much, Sen. The people that, like, are active parts of this community and chill out together and go in voice calls together and do bits and pieces. And they didn't say that they overheard it within my community, so they might have overheard it in somebody else's community doing other bits and pieces or whatever. Then, and I can't do anything about that. But it shook me to the core. It really shook me to the core. Like what? How could people in this community? I put something out in good faith and people decide to use it. And do you know what? I will openly say, I will genuinely openly say that the one thing that specific entry highlighted was the fact that anybody can say anything. And immediately in my head, well, not even immediately, after like a couple of weeks of thought, or a week or so of thought, I realized two things. One, there could be situations in the community where people are manipulating the anonymous feedback form and manipulating my trust in them, manipulating my faith in the community, that they, like, literally just straight up being like, look, this is something that I have put out in faith in order to be better. I've put this out in faith in order to improve the feedback form. A lot of people talk about stuff like this and never actually end up doing it, and I did it. And fuck me as it bit me on the arse. It's definitely going to be an improvement in the long run, and already massive improvements have come about of it, but it's bitten me. It's fucking hurt. Do you know what I mean? But on the flip side of that, so that's that point. That point being, there could be people in this community who I don't know as well as I think I did, who are manipulating the system to try and get their own way. And I will straight up fucking say, straight up fucking say, if I find out that that is the case, you will be banned without a fucking blink. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have given to this stream or this community. It doesn't matter how much you have supported people. If I find out that you are manipulating my trust and manipulating my faith in trying to improve the system, I will ban the fuck out of you so quickly. So fucking quickly. But the other thing that it highlighted was the fact that people can say things without evidence. And I have to take them as granted. So that person, I'm not saying that person did or didn't do anything. I'm not saying that person, I'm not saying they're telling the truth. I'm not saying they're lying. I am saying that the option is there for people to lie. Just as they said these people are lying to get their own way, there is also the option that they are lying to get their own way. There is always that option. There is always the scenario of somebody wants something, or somebody's highlighting something, or somebody's not happy with the decisions that I have made, and they are prepared to lie to manipulate my trust, to manipulate my faith in this community. And it's hard because, like, the more I think about it, the more I don't know. The more I don't know. I don't know whether to trust that person who did the anonymous form and genuinely believe that there's people in this community who would conspire to scapegoat other members of this community that they don't like. I don't know whether to not trust the entry and be like, actually, you have your own agenda here that you're trying to manipulate the way that I see it so that I distrust my community. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? There's no way that I can ever know that. There's no way that I can ever be sure. There's no way I can ever be sure of that. So I'm kind of just I'm taking, like I said, taking everything with a pinch of salt. I have to trust what they've said. But that doesn't mean I don't take it with a pinch of salt. So.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, my lordy.
It's
oh, my lordy. Look at you coming in. We're doing serious stuff. All right, okay, let's take the serious topic off for a moment while we welcome in these wonderful raiders, all right? Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and in between, well, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine who do they think they are? The absolute audacity of it. Here we are talking serious things, but it's all right. We can have a reprieve from the seriousness. We can have a reprieve from the seriousness. How's it going, Is it InfoZar? InfoZar, welcome on in, you beautiful individual. Thank you very much for bringing your people over
little
here.
Stalker.
You're doing magic? You're a magician? Doing some magic-y stuff?
Oh, you followed
Get
me.
some music on while I'm
little
waiting.
Stalker.
You're doing some magic stuff. Look at all these beautiful people that are following as well. Welcome on in, you exquisite individuals. Hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Come on in. Come say hi. How's it going? People, I do not know InfoZar. I do not know what infos are. However, I am going to go over right now and click that cheeky little follow button. Where's the shout out? Where's the shout out?
Oh,
Where's the shout out?
Me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much for these follows, you beautiful individuals. I really appreciate it. InfoZar. There we go. I'm going to go and click a cheeky little follow on you right this second. But.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much for all these follows. These follows are amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Friends, okay? Okay. You've come in here to my wonderful boudoir, my home.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much for all these follows. You've come in here to my home, and I have gone over and clicked that cheeky little follow button for InfoZar. I am there. I am there. However, my community, they're far more arrogant than I am. Far more arrogant than I am, and that says a lot, because vain by name, vain by nature, you know? They need to be tempted over to click that cheeky little follow button. So I need you. I need all you wonderful raiders to describe InfoZar in 3 words. Only 3 words. In order to tempt them over to click that cheeky little follow button. Alright? Just 3. Just 3 cheeky little words. Alright? In the meantime, friends, welcome on in. How's it going? I'm Valen Vane, Vane by name, Vane by nature. Bought a house because it was number 69 and decorated it like Prince fucks the Moulin Rouge because that's the way. I like it. 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. Because I am a colossal filth wizard, and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. We talk about sex a hell of a lot. Come back when you're 18. If you're under the age of 18, disappear off. Come back when you're 18. We'll have a good laugh. We'll have a good laugh, but I can't be asked with the drama of overprotective parents, you know? Can't be fucked with that. So, you know. But welcome on in, all you beautiful raiders. I'm going to try and catch up so I can say hello. We're okay with serious topics. It's cool. So, the scenario... In fact, you know what? Let me say hello to everyone first, and then I'll tell you the scenario. Bummer Summers, how you doing? Lolo Frosty, hello. It's me. It's recommended you as always. Lolo, you are far too fucking kind. Chair Bear, hello. Hug me. Consensual hugs all around. Consensual hugs all around, you beautiful individual. It is InfoZar. You're the rare one who guesses correctly. I do my best. Do my best. Do my best. What is it that makes the shout out appear on the left of the screen and say what we're last streaming? Tunackers, that is Firebot. Firebot is the bot system that I use, and their shout out pops up like this, and you can choose the overlays and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Book Brews and Booze. I love that. I love that name. Nice to meet you. How you doing? How's it going? Featuring Firebot. Thank you very much, Zembar. It's a blast here. Certainly tried to be. Certainly tried to be. I talk filth wizardry and I run cabarets and yeah, we talk serious topics and we're talking about them, but I'll catch you all up in a minute. By the way, InfoZar, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go visit the urination station, get yourself a nice delightful beverage of some description, go do your thing. Thank you so much for bringing your people over here. It means a hell of a lot to me. Really, really appreciate it. But if you need, I know what it's like when you've been streaming. If you need to raid and run, go get yourself a nice delightful beverage, cup of tea. Then you go get yourself sorted, all right? Okay. The 3 words, the 3-word temptations. Okay, here we go. So, fire, gators, and magic. Already on for a strong start. Gators? You have gators? Dumb card tricks. Okay, following in with the bit of magic there, but I do love some stupidity. Stupidity makes me happy. Magic. SROM music didn't even need 3 words. Just went straight in with the 1. Magic. Fuck, what mod do you want? I mean, wizardry. Filth wizardry in my case, but wizardry all the same. Do you know what I mean? You know? What? Amazing! And fire. Bold. I like it. So, friends, if you like magic, gators, and fire, and dumb card tricks, head over and click that cheeky little follow button, all right? Do the thing. Let your body proverbially swing. Do you know what I mean? Possibly literally. I'm all for it. So, friends, the reason why we're doing serious topics today, is because I made the bold decision at the end of June to release an anonymous feedback form. It was bold, I have to say. The first month that we did it was July, and it was a fucking brutal truth. It was brutal. It was fucking brutal. But there were a lot of positive things that came out of it. There was a lot of positive things that came out of the anonymous video. So as much as some people were just straight up fucking horrible and cruel and nasty, there were a lot of good things that came from it. A lot of issues that I didn't realize existed came out of it. A lot of things that like I knew I was already working on, but it sort of like cranked it up the priority list, stuff like that. Really, really good. But if you're I was gonna say content creator, but to be honest with you, fucking anybody. If you are anybody that's ever gonna do an anonymous feedback form, put on your fucking biggest suit of armor and just prepare yourself, because it is not an easy ride. It is not an easy ride. Cabaret? Most certainly. Most certainly, Racket. Fucking love good cabaret. I run an erotic cabaret called Ken. Stands for Kinky Erotic Nature. And recently we did the adult area. We hosted the adult area of the local Pride event, which was fantastic. So yeah, we do a lot of stuff like that, you know. I already adore you and the space behind you. Thank you very much. Every single one of these mirrors. So every single one of these mirrors, we have 54 mirrors in this room. 54 mirrors. And every single one of them has writing all over it. As you can see, just on this one here, look. Has writing all over it. Every single time that somebody subscribes or is gifted a subscription, I write their name on a mirror. And it gets hung up in this room. So, yeah. It's just a little fun thing that we'd like to do. A little fun thing that we like to do. You know? Love is tanks. We have an aquarium tank. The aquarium channel, I'll get to the aquarium channel, but it's not running at the moment, but it does exist. The aquarium tank over here is Malawi cichlids, and over here we've got crabs. Crabs and cichlids. Crabs and cichlids. You know? Anonymous, that is bold. Yeah. It was interesting. I did see that, but I didn't respond to it. That's alright. That's okay. You don't have to respond by any stretch of imagination. Before you continue, may I ask what the general content you do normally in which they were giving feedback for? Everything, just the entire channel and the community as a whole. The kind of content that I do personally. Oh, there you go. Plays games twice a week, does general chatting. So just chatting on Mondays and Thursdays, and then during the week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we play games that were recommended by the community and voted for by the community. And outside of that, I also do a sex education podcast called Thirsty Work and a variety of other things. We do sex ed seminars and stuff like that every so often. And then we do some really fucking weird and quirky shit. Like on Monday the 14th of August, we are doing the community put all of their community points in to do an invisible fashion show. What does that mean, Valen? Let me tell you, friends. An invisible fashion show is where I am literally going to be showing off all of my lingerie live on stream. All of my sexy panties live on stream. And somehow I'm desperately hoping I'm not going to get banned. Manipulations of the rules, you know. So yeah. So there you go. Sometimes we do some weird ass shit. Because why not? Why wouldn't you do weird ass shit? It's fun. I'm a hedonist. I'm all about it. Do you know what I mean? You know. I don't want feedback from my mum. Actually, never mind. She's fucking brutal too. I'm fine with feedback. I just prefer constructive feedback. Like, turning around and saying I'm a shit streamer doesn't help me be a better streamer. Do you know what I mean? Turning around and being like, I fucking hate you because you're a sellout doesn't help me be better. Because my bank account hasn't realized that I'm a fucking sellout. So, what? Do you know what I mean? My morals haven't realized that I'm a sellout. But, you know. Turn around and say, hey, by the way, I really don't like the fact that you like spend so much time talking about serious stuff. That helps me because I'm like, okay, cool. If there's plenty of people that have the same opinion, then I'll move away from doing serious topics. However, I personally think that serious topics are really important, depending on where it is. Sold out to stress. Yeah, I on my merch store, I have a t-shirt that says, I am a sellout. And then in brackets, it says, I get paid in extra stress. When you spitefully make something to fuck with people that call you a sellout. Yay. Love that shit. Games like computer games. Yes. So at the moment on Tuesdays, we're playing Hollow Knight. And on Wednesdays during August are a bit fucking weird. So we're going to be playing some weird ass stuff, I would imagine. But normally, well, I'll talk about that in a bit anyway. But we are going to be changing the way that we do games. They're still going to be recommended by the community. And they're still going to be voted for by the community. But the dynamic of them is going to be changing. Because I don't like playing too many long form games. I don't like playing, like, if they last longer than 4 weeks, I consider it a long-form game. And recently, we've been playing Hollow Knight on a Tuesday and We Happy Few on a Wednesday. And the problem with that is the fact that we've been playing them both for about 12 weeks. That's 3 months. 3 months of the same game. And I'm bored shitless. So I'm going to try and make it so that we don't. So I am only ever playing one long form game at a time. And I put a vote in the Discord, ! Dick Sword. I put a vote in the Discord as to what people want to see, what the way that we're going to do it, whether I just play one game at a time, whether I do a vote every month and we change the games every month, or whether we do like 1 day long form and another day short form. But I'll get onto all that in a bit. You know? Prince of Moulin Rouge caught me off guard. I love it. It's true, though. It's true. My entire, like, when people are like, oh, Valen, how do you come up with your decorating ideas? My entire decoration ideas are when people walk into my house, I want them to question their life choices. So what kind of aesthetic is going to make them do that? My business cards? Oh, shit. You want to see my business cards, friends? You want to see my business cards?
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings, Chair Bell. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you to come in and throw your panderings there. This is my business card, friends. It's a business card for business times. Yes, it is exactly what you think it is. It's a business card for business times. You know? Moving out of Discord. Yeah. Forgotten that was on my birthday. Yeah. It was a wild one. It was a wild one. You're a stupid chicken. That's all right. Our Price Records. You enjoy being a stupid chicken. As long as you're having fun, I've got no qualms with it. You know?
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Jan the Magic Man, thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. You people are far too kind. Look at you coming in here, raiding on over, and then throwing your panderings all over me. Good lord. I'm like a bukkake wet dream. I love it when raiders come in and get thrown in at the deep end. Welcome on in, chums. Welcome on in. But we were just talking about some serious stuff. Basically, there was a genuine concern that people were manipulating the anonymous feedback form for their own ends. And I was basically just putting in the fact that that isn't the vibe that I want. That isn't what we're all about. We're all about welcoming people, and the only people we are intolerant of are intolerant people. So we love people from all ages, races, cultures, ethnicities, genders, sexualities. We fucking love diversity, and we really do embrace it here. And if there's ever a point where I find out that people are manipulating, if I genuinely find out that people are manipulating my faith in this community for their own game, I will literally fucking drop you so quickly. You don't even understand. I've got this thing for those new people that are here. All right, I've got this thing that it's very much I think that nobody should have toxic people in their life. You shouldn't have toxic people in your life. All right, and if you have toxic people in your life, it doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter whether you're related to them. Doesn't matter who the fuck they are. Got toxic people in your life and they are causing you a problem, cut them out. And I do that in my life. I have lost some very, very old friends because they were toxic pieces of shit, and I've just cut them the fuck out of my life. Fucking out. And my life is better for it. My life is much better for it because I have got a limited time on this fucking planet, and I do not have the time to deal with toxic pieces of shit. I am exactly the same in this community. Do not think that because you've been here for a long time, don't think that because you've given me loads of money, don't think because you're an active member of the community who has loads of fucking friends here, do not think that I will not ban the fuck out of you when you are being toxic. That will straight up fucking happen. All right, let me turn the serious topic thing back on because it's a serious topic, you know. So that was the serious topic. Yeah. So Giselle Little Egg, how you doing? How's it going? Or Lit Leg, get that right. Oh no, Giselle Little G. Oh, I like it. I'm learning everyone's names. We're good. We're all right. That was the serious topic that you interrupted. Basically, so every month, the plan is that the anonymous feedback form is now just a part of the community. And every month, I am going to do a review. At the beginning of every month, I'm gonna review the anonymous feedback that I have got from the previous month, with the intention that we will constantly grow and we will constantly get bigger and we will constantly get better as a community. And I will get better as a streamer, and I will get better as a and this stream will get better as a community, as well as in regards to like the things. I'm all about pushing for extremes. I'm all about onwards and upwards. That's the kind of person that I am. Do you know what I mean? It's the kind of person that I am. So yeah, so that was the topic, and the anonymous feedback form is part of that. So we did it for July, and that was fucking brutal. And August is better. August is better. There wasn't a great amount of anonymous feedback, which is fine, which is okay. And a lot of it was very, very positive. But some of the negative stuff was just like, by the way, I've heard somebody has said that they have heard that people are openly talking about manipulating the anonymous feedback form for their own gains. And obviously you have to take everything with a pinch of salt. I don't know whether to believe them and believe that there's people in this community who are toxic pieces of shit, or I don't know whether that is a scenario where they are saying that because they want to manipulate me and my view of the community. But regardless of what that scenario is, I have to take that as granted. I have to deal with that. I have to. And therefore I have to be aware and keeping my eyes out and letting my mods know to keep their eyes out of the fact that there may be toxic people that are trying to manipulate things for their own end. And I'm not about that. I'm about people supporting each other to big each other up. So we can raise each other up completely and utterly. We don't have to stand on each other to get further in life. You know? We don't have to do that. You know? Maybe a sellout like your show's a sellout. My shows have been sellouts, which is great. Which is absolutely fucking amazing, you know? But yeah, you've come in just as we were finishing the negative bit of the serious conversation, and now we're going to talk about some fun stuff. Now we're going to talk about some fun shit, you know? I like how honest you are. To be honest with you, Chair Bear, I don't really know how else to be. I've kind of... In my life, I've realized that, like, because I didn't always used to be very, very honest. In my teenage years, I used to, like, tell fibs in order to be seen in a specific light or something like that. And all I realized it did was it just made everything worse. Lying makes everything worse. It just does. And I'm a very, very charismatic person. I am very aware that my charisma score is fucking huge. Do you know what I mean? My charisma score is very, very... Of all of the fucking D&D traits that I have, my charisma is my highest fucking attribute. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely a thing. So I'm all too aware that I could be manipulative as fuck if I wanted to be. But it's so much fucking effort, and it always comes to bite you in the ass. It always comes to bite you in the ass. So I just don't. I cut that shit out. I'm not having any of that shit. I would much rather be honest and just deal with stuff than have shit hanging over me being like, oh my god, have I actually remembered all of the fucking lies that I've told in order to manipulate the stuff? Oh my god, clearly a bard? Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. What is your art, bard? Do you tell poetry? Do you play the lute? Do you... dance, the interpretive dance? No. What is your art? Bullshit. Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah, fantastic. That's great. My own father called me the fountain of all bollocks. I think it's a pretty accurate. I think it's a pretty accurate fucking phrase, if I'm honest with you, you know? But yeah, is that Vane's face on an actual condom? Couldn't possibly say. You'll have to find out one day, Stupedia. All right? The Bard School of Eloquence, you know it. It's to be fair, it's got to be the school of deviance, doesn't it? If it's going to be on it, let's be honest, you know. All ages, as long as it's 18 plus. Yes, thank you very much, Shade Secrets, for clarifying that. Yes, as long as everyone's 18 plus. And do you know what? Like, it's not down to the fact, because like I said, I do sex education. It's not down to the fact that I will not educate children. My sister has told me that when it comes to my nibblings, which is her kids, she's like, yeah, you can educate them in sex because you're a sex educator. I am perfectly fine to do that. I am perfectly okay to educate the youths in regards to sex and what have you. Well, but I can't be arsed with the drama. I can't be fucking arsed with the drama of overprotective parents. I can't be arsed with it. So I just don't do it. That's the reason. If anyone ever wonders the reason why I don't go into schools and talk about sex, why I don't go into like youth centers and stuff like that and charities and stuff to talk about sex with young people, it's because I can't be fucked with the drama of overprotective parents deciding that what I'm saying doesn't align with what they agree with. You know? Can't be fucked with that shit. Can't bother. My life is too short to deal with drama. You know? Toxicity breeds toxicity and negativity, and it comes back to bite people in the ass. Agreed. Agreed. I'm too naive to comprehend how the targeting a specific person would benefit you. Reckon that is a good thing. I think it's more down to the fact that if for example, Nibirin, and Sembar, like, I'm going to use you as an example, buddy, just because I know you well enough, and I know that you're a moderator, and like, you're an active member of this community, so I'm going to use you as an example. If people... If there was like a group of people in this community who didn't like Sembar and didn't like that Sembar was a moderator, they could manipulate the anonymous feedback form to paint Sembar in a bad light to make me want to unmod him. Not because of anything that he's done, just because they don't like him. And that's fucking horrible. Now, let me be very clear. Let me be very, very clear to absolutely everybody, because I don't, like, at this point, how's it going, Luke? How you doing? At this point, I don't know what I'm going to trust and who to trust or anything like that. Like, obviously, there's big trust issues that have been shaken here, all right? Let me be very clear that it doesn't fucking matter what people say on the anonymous feedback form in regards to who is in this community and what positions they have. That is my decision and my decision alone. Because people, as I said before, people don't know the reason why I give people VIP thingies. They don't know the reasons why I give people mod privileges. They don't know these things. I have got moderators that are not active in chat at all, but they help me out in other ways. And that's fine. They don't need to fucking know about that shit. End of story. You know? And... no, that's alright, Brooks. Books, Brews, and Booze. BBB, you take it easy. You take it easy, you beautiful being. Go have a wonderful, wonderful time. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you. Good to meet you. Yeah, like, I every single time that there has been an issue with people in this community, regardless of who they are, whether it be a viewer, a subscriber, a donator, a VIP, a moderator, regardless of who it is, every single time that there is an issue, I have gone to that person and spoken to them directly. I have gone to them directly because I am not the kind of person to fuck about with rumors and hearsay. I'm like, right, I'm gonna go to this person directly and get their fucking point of view. I'm going to do the back and forth. I'm going to be that middleman that talks about this shit to find... I'm not going to sort all of your problems. I'm not going to sort all your fucking friendship issues and shit like that if people don't like each other. That's on you. That's fuck all to do with me. All right? But I will go directly to that person and be like, this has been said. What have you got to say about it? What have you got to say about it? Is it true? Is it not true? What's your perspective? What's your opinion? What is the context with which this has come about? And there have been decisions that I have made about people in this community and either banning them or promoting them or demoting them or any of those things that are I never make a decision based on one fucking thing. I never ever make a decision based on one thing. I will never ever make a drastic fucking decision based on one fucking scenario. I will always do it based on a variety of things that have happened. Like previously in the past, and I'm not going to name any names, I'm not going to talk about who it was, and I'm not going to talk about when it was. Sometime in the past 5 years of me streaming, I have got rid of a moderator, and it hasn't been a favorable decision. It hasn't been a favorable decision. It was fine by me because I didn't get rid of that moderator because of one scenario. I got rid of that moderator because of a variety of different things that all added up to me being like, do you know what? Now is not the time for you to be a moderator for me anymore. And we just parted our ways. But that wasn't based on one person saying one bad thing about that moderator. That wasn't based on that. It was based on various things that all added up to me choosing to let them go. And that's on me. That is my decision and my fucking right as the streamer to do that. You know? So that's the serious bit. That's the serious bit. I just very wanted to make sure that people are aware that this, even though the vast majority of this stream is fucking democratic in the fact that every game that we play is recommended by you and voted for by you. We take extra fucking things in regards to, we have a large neurodiverse audience, so I have a section in the Discord dedicated to spoilers so that people that struggle with change can have that in advance. The fact that we take into account people's phobias. We stop putting the crabs. I've got a crab tank here. Stop putting the crabs on the stream because people are afraid of crabs. We stop using balloons in the parties that we have because people are afraid of balloons. I've taken so many fucking things to make this stream as much the community's as it is mine. But the fact of the matter is, this is still a dictatorship, and I put the dick in dictator. Do you know what I mean? I really do. I really do. 99.9% of the time, I will be the fucking happiest individual, and I will be your best mate. I'll be your bezzy. That 0.001% of the time, I will be a fucking dickhead, and I will come down hard. Because I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid to make the tough choices. I am not afraid to turn around and tell somebody they're being a colossal cock. I am not afraid of these things. I'm just like, straight up, fucking no. Do you know what I mean? Most of the time, I will do it tactfully. Most of the time, I'll be like, hey, this isn't okay, or I'm not happy with the way this went down. Please be aware of a situation that you might not have been previously aware of. You know, and just this is the thing. If they push back, then I push back harder. Because I'm not telling them I'm not telling them to tell them off. I'm telling them to make them aware of a situation, you know? One of those situations. One of those scenarios. Anyway. Just goes through with some people when the feedback form first came out that the manipulation of it was a possibility, and we were collectively concerned about it in general sense. Never imagined anyone would actually do it, particularly given the community we have. Exactly. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Are you Irish? I am half Irish. I'm half Irish. I'm Irish on my dad's side. Bully us into loving ourselves. Yes, I will. How's it going, Sarah Green? How you doing? I think it's best generally to put in the back of your mind, we can't know if there were people manipulating the survey or the submission itself was manipulative, just overcautious. Yeah. Oh no, 100%, 100% Sappho. Like I don't want to like the person that came forward and said that. I don't want to jump down their throat. I don't want them to feel like they can't come forward again because I'm just not going to believe them, because I have to believe them. They've come forward and they've said this. So I have to take what they've said at face value until I have the confidence that that wasn't the scenario. And I will take that. And it doesn't matter who says anything in the anonymous feedback form. If somebody, manipulative or not, I will take every single thing at face value until I am convinced otherwise. Because I have to. That is the dynamic of it. I will take everything with a pinch of salt. I will take everything with a pinch of salt. But I have to take it at face value. So if you are that person, if you're watching this stream and you are that person that entered that thing, please be aware, I am taking what you said seriously. I am taking what you said seriously. Completely and utterly. And you have highlighted things to me that I wasn't previously aware of, and I will forever be thankful of that. But I am also aware of, like, you have highlighted the fact that the form can be manipulated, and then there is a bit of my mind that is like, hey, there is a chance that they manipulated the form. Or that they submitted it for manipulative purposes. I have to take that into consideration because I am the fence sitter. I will see things from every fucking side. I will do my absolute best to see things from every point of view before I make a decision. And if you don't like that, then this isn't the community for you. This isn't the stream for you. Yeah, that's just the way I am, you know? Finding Point Music and Savathon back. How you doing? Been lurking whether they heard someone was saying it, they would manipulate the form, or they were themselves trying to manipulate it. The outcome is the same, sadly. Yeah, the outcome is the same. The outcome is I can't trust people. I can't trust this community as much as I thought I could. That is the truth of it. 100%. That is the truth of it. I can't trust this community as much as I thought I could. Because regardless of, like you said, regardless of whether they were manipulating it themselves or they were highlighting the fact that other people are manipulating it, I now just can't trust this community as much as I used to. And weirdly, that is worse than people outright insulting me like they did in the June-July set of the anonymous feedback form. It's worse because I can take insults. I can take the fucking slander. I can take people calling me a fucking sellout and sticking the knife in the wound and then pouring vinegar on it. I can take all of that shit. Me not being able to trust people that I've come to trust so dearly over the past 5 years, that's hard. That's hard. You know? Very specific person brought into question Val and the mods would investigate. Oh, yeah. And I would like to point out as well that the mods are not beyond... like, I love them. I love them dearly. I have picked them all individually for very specific reasons because they have helped me in very specific ways, you know? But the mods are not beyond... It's not like they have got all right power, all almighty power, untouchable, fucking alpha and omega bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Every single one of those mods can come and can go. And I have got rid of mods before because of things that they have done in the stream. Things that they have done within the community. And I've got no shame about it. The mods are completely and utterly like accountable for their own actions. But I'm also aware that some people really struggle with coming forward with shit like that, which is the reason why the anonymous feedback form was invented in the first place. Not specifically for the mods, but like people coming forward with stuff, you know? Balance charisma off the scale. Strength, however, finds feathers heavy. You know it. It's true. It's true. Actually, to be fair, my stamina is the most fucked thing. My stamina is the most fucked thing. I can fucking do anything. I can do pole dancing. I can do bits and pieces, but fuck me. You know what I mean? Fountain of all bollocks should definitely be on a business card. All-Star Gamer Gal, you'd look away, you beautiful being. Got the Mad Riz. Oh my god. Not bad. Filth Wizard. Filth Wizard, of course. You know what I mean? One day I'll finish my Evil Overlord based on you. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I'm fully agreed. Anyone sitting and worrying that there are people doing the survey in bad faith doesn't help anyone. Oh yeah, and I'm not about worrying. I'm not about worrying. My view of worry is the same regardless of what the subject is. I look at the worry, I look at the situation that I'm worrying about, and I'm like, can I do anything about it immediately? Yes, do something about it. No, stop worrying about it. And that is my fucking life. That is, you want to understand why I'm so chill about the vast majority of stuff? I'm like, can I do anything about it immediately? Yes, I'll do something about it. I will fix it immediately. No, then I'm not going to worry about it because I can't do anything about it anyway, so what's the fucking point in worrying? Done. There you go. How you doing, Lucas Bond, you beautiful being? Hello. New friends get really wildly inappropriate podcast stream. I love wildly inappropriate podcast streams. At the end of the day, it is your house, so what you say goes. 100%. 100%. And I really appreciate people who understand that, you know? By the way, friends, our price records 11 minutes ago redeemed a Praise the Mods. Could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? Could you do me a massive favor? throughout all the mod loves from all of the channels. We love to see multiple people's emotes. So if you got any love hearts, you got any mod loves, I would love to see them now. To say a massive thank you to those moderators, because those moderators help me massively in ways that many of you will never know. But they're beautiful and amazing, and appreciate them. Oh. All of the mod loves. That's the way that's dealt with any manipulators will find out on YouTube so fast. Yeah, he'll get there. He'll get there steadily but surely. Steadily but surely. Been dating, having some all afternoon. Do it. As Zeke says, your channel isn't a democracy, it's a dictatorship. Oh, 100%. Fucking love Zeke. Zeke the Third is just a fucking legend of a human being. I was recently on a roleplay show with him. Doing with tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow is episode 8, episode 6 of the Duakrama Outlook, which is the alien xenomorph Ripley androids marines hoorah TTRPG that I was filming for ages and ages for the Wandering In. And yeah, there was me, Zeke, Katie Peters plays Bentham. And now you all know. If you've seen the last episode, you know that we've got an extra person joining us as well. As well. Hurricane coming in here, giving it with a cheeky little sub, coming in for 35 months as well. I mean, now inscribe your name upon the mirror of vein. Where was the end? There we go. Hurricane, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror of vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. You cheeky devil. Stop it. Good lord, what you like. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know? You're Irish, Chair Bear. Oh, I love it. I literally was like last week was in Ireland. Last week I spent a week in Ireland. I actually had a holiday for the first time in about 8 years. I went and visited some family over in Ireland. It was great. I had a wonderful time. Wonderful time. Absolutely no throats needs to be jumped down. There's no one here needs to worry over much. It'll be handled one way or another. Exactly. Exactly. Team Miners, how you doing? There have been some really good pun and innuendo opportunities in things being said, but not the right time for it. Althena, I appreciate that. I appreciate you biting your tongue there. Worth saying that everything in life can be manipulated. Yeah, it can be. The question about manipulation is not... The question about manipulation is, where is your moral standing? Where is your moral standing? You know? I think it's always good to be skeptical of people online. You never know who people are. Oh yeah. And I would, for people that might be relatively new to the channel, like I have had my fucking scary moments online. I have had somebody send me a Google image of my own house. We had a viewer that was from Thailand years and years and years ago, and they sent me a Google image of my own house. Hey, this is where you live. And I had to calmly explain to them that this was creepy, it made me very uncomfortable, and that they were no longer welcome in the community. Because this wasn't the friendship ploy that they thought it was. Fucking unnerving shit. You never know, you just don't know. You just don't know, you know? Speaking as a magician, you are very, very correct. It's true. I was working with some magicians on Wednesday. In fact, yesterday I was working with some magicians. And some of the things they were doing, I was just like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand how you're doing these things. And I'm pretty good at working shit out. The whole Truman Show environment, once you start to question the legitimacy of one part, you get a chain reaction to everyone else. Oh yeah, 100% Our Price Records. Which is the reason why I'm like, I'm just going to keep an eye. I'm not going to turn around and be like, oh my god, right, let's get the fucking Spanish Inquisition out here. I'm just going to be like, right, I'm going to keep an eye. I'll keep an eye, wait for any other feedback, ask the questions that need asked, you know? How's it going? It's Danny Chaos. How you doing? Well, if only everyone used that logic, the world would be a much simpler place. There's a lot of people that can't, unfortunately, because of the way their brains work. The anxiety doesn't let them let go of stuff. And that's really the concept. I've had an anxious episode before, and the concept of living with that, it terrifies me. It absolutely fucking terrifies me. Do you know what I mean? Fun fact, I hear if you wear my headphones in the garage. Oh, yes, amazing. I'm glad you can still hear me. Given that you make deep, sensitive subject matter, it's likely you'll have detractors, even amongst your allies. And also, some people will just be mean because they don't like themselves, even though, oh yeah, 100%. The vast majority of bullies bully because they want to feel better than somebody else. They feel so miserable about their own lives that they're going to bully somebody else, so they're like, at least I'm not that person. You know? Shit like that. Shit like that. Anyway, we've got good stuff to talk about as well. Let me pull it up. Right, okay. That's all of the anonymous feedback stuff done and talked about for another month. If people do have some anonymous feedback that they would like to fill back to us, then the anonymous feedback form is available in the Discord. It is available in the Discord. I would ask you to be constructive with it. I would ask you to be kind with your words, because as much as I have an infinite amount of spoons and a ridiculously thick skin, I'm still a human being and still have emotions. Do you know what I mean? Also, Huracan, you subscribe for 3 months in advance, Huracan? 3 months in advance? You scandalous individual, you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, you beautiful being. That's very kind of you. To commit to me for a whole 3 months, you beautiful individual. Right, friends, things are going to be changing in September. The way that we're going to be gaming is changing in September. There is currently a vote in the Discord. If you go to the announcement section, there is a vote in there as to how we are going to play games on this channel. So the games are always still going to be recommended by this community and voted for by this community, but there was 3 options. Do we have a monthly vote where at the beginning of every month, we vote what is going to be played that day? So at the moment, I play one game on Tuesday and a different game on Wednesday. And the reason why is because if people can only turn up to one day a week, they're not going to miss out on anything. Now, I do have a VODs YouTube for people that might want to tune in, stuff like that, but I want to be able to make it as applicable to people as possible. And I don't want people to miss out on stuff. Do you know what I mean? If people can only come one day a week, I want them to be able to see it, do you know? So at the moment, we're doing one game on Tuesday and one game on Wednesday. So the first option is we have a monthly vote. At the beginning of every month, we choose what game is going to be on that continued that month. So every Tuesday, the beginning of the first Tuesday of the next month, we'd be like, right, what are we going to play this time? Whatever is played, or whatever is picked, whether it be continuing the game that we were playing or playing something brand new, that'll be it every single time. We might never ever complete a game, but it means that there's constantly rolling, changing content for people that wanna see stuff. Do you know what I mean? Do we dedicate one day to long form games that take over 4 weeks, and then one day to short form games? So like at the moment on Tuesdays, we're playing Hollow Knight, which is a long form game because we've been playing it for 13 weeks already, and we were playing We Happy Few alongside that, but that's another long form game, so it was just like 2 really long form games. So if we chose that, or if you lot chose that, then it would be a case of like Tuesdays we'd play long form games like Hollow Knight, and Wednesdays we'd play things that had a shorter play time. So it'd be up to 4 weeks worth of playtime, that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Look into 4 to 6 hour long games. Exactly, stuff like that, Bummer Summers. Stuff like that. And then finally, the last option would be to get rid of the idea of doing one game on Tuesday, one game on Wednesday, and just play one game at a time. So every Tuesday and Wednesday, we would play the same game until it's complete. And the choice is yours. The vote is there. It's in the announcement section of the Discord, and it is vote by emote. Vote by emote. Cool. Bring people in. So yeah, the vote's there. Vote as you would like to vote. Do not be influenced by what other people are voting and stuff like that. Vote as you would like to vote. You know? And just wanted to... I'm off. Just wanted to say hi. I'm off to roam the pubs of Dundee. Over meet some friends. Very scary for me. Anyways, you take it easy, Danny. Have a wonderful time. I hope you have a glorious time. You wonderful individual. You take it easy. Everyone's told me the manipulation comes from the Latin manus, which means hand. It just means taking matters into your own hands. What you do with your manipulation matters, not that you are doing. Yes, Pyre, I love that. I actually love that. That's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. People scare me more than anything else. People excite me more than anything else, I would say. I like people. People are great. People are great. So yeah, so that's the next thing in regards to how, like, whatever the result of that vote, from September onwards, that is how we are going to play games on this channel. Vote every month. 1 day versus 1 day long form, 1 day short form versus 1 game at a time. Whatever the vote is, it's up to you. Yeah. Democracy underneath my dictatorship, you know. I've got public feedback. You're really nice, and I'm glad to have info rated into you. Oh, Chetbear, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. It's always good to get new friends, you know. Only vote for one option. You can vote for as many options as you like, Nibirin. You can vote for as many options as you would like. Can you pun now? You can definitely pun now. As much as it vexes me, you can definitely pun now. How's it going, Classic Junk? How you doing? Someone poured curd milk. Oh no! Boo! All-Star Gamer Girl. Boo! That is bad. All the more reason to go out and get new stuff, though. That is it. Do you know what I mean? My vote is yes. Thanks, J Dragon. You can vote for it. Like I said, I like people to have options. I don't want them to just pick one and be like, right, I'm not going to pick any of the others. If people don't care, then pick all 3. If people are like, yeah, that's great, but I don't want to just play 1 game at a time, then pick the other 2. Or I want to play 1 game at a time, or the long form, short form content, then don't pick the monthly vote thing. Do you know what I mean? Or like if you were the kind of person that's just like, do you know what? I'm happy to play games, however, but I want to see the completion of a game. Then you wouldn't pick the monthly vote one, for example. You know? But yeah. But yeah. Keep saying dictatorship, and I cannot think of dictators. Oh yeah. Can't not think of dictators yet. Dictators. We have a... Is that one? Yeah. We have a tater command. We have a tater command. Because of the amount of times that I have said, this is a dictatorship, and I put the dick in dictator. You know? It doesn't sit right that the game isn't completed. To you. But there's a lot of people that are, like, just like seeing me play different games. They're not interested in the storylines. They're not interested in the things. You know what I mean? So, the choice is up to people. I'm going to leave it up to you. Going to leave it up to all of you beautiful beings, all right? For our new friends, Authenticator. For our new friends. Well, hello there. Hello there, new friends. Hello, all you delightful new people coming in here, getting all up in my business, getting all close and personal. Authenticator. Getting you even closer and more personal than you ever thought. It's just so very... What did you think it was for? What did you think it... Good Lord. You people. Get your mind out the gutter. I mean, really. Here I am, trying to lube up my lips. Because we all know there's nothing better than well-lubed lips. And there you are. Filth, I tell you. Absolute filth. Good Lord. Now, where was I? I was trying to do a smolder for these new people. Well, hello there, cheeky devils. It's so good that you raided into me. Got all up in my business, getting all close and personal. Oh, good Lord. Outrageous, I tell you. Absolutely outrageous. You know? Gutter, permanent residence. Hello, hello, hello. Right, let me go through some more news, and then, Demunia, I'll do your redemption, all right? Friends, don't forget that on the 20th of August, we are doing the next movie night in the Discord. You don't have to be a subscriber. You don't have to do any of those things. All you have to do is turn up in the Discord and go to the cinema section. We will be watching Minority Report. It is not, like I said, you don't have to have your camera on. You don't have to have your mic on. We go in, we watch the movie, we mute up. There's always subtitles because we love accessibility here. We're all about accessibility. Yeah, we're going to be watching... Oh, Jesus, I need to change that. Note to self. Change things to do. Change movie command. I'll get on board that. I'll get on board that. Thank you very much for bringing that to my attention. So yes, on the 20th, 8 p.m. BST, that's 8 p.m. British time, we'll be watching Minority Report. Quick things. The aquarium. Something's going on with the aquarium. I have been trying to fix it for a little while. I don't know what it is. There is massive lag. There is massive lag in the aquarium. It's not a problem with the computer. It seems to possibly be a problem with the router, but I'm not sure. I'm still working on it. Still working on it, but the aquarium will be returning. For those people that are new here, we have a second channel that's dedicated to the fish tanks, which is literally a camera that points at this fish tank and a camera that points at the crab tank, and chat can change in between them both, and it's just very, very chill. Very chill and relaxed and calm and stuff like that, you know? On Monday, we'll be doing the Invisible Catwalk. I did talk about that, where I'll be showing off all of my Lingerie. So that's 7 p.m. BST on Monday, August the 14th. Got really itchy nose. Oh, itchy nose. Oh, I had a meeting today. Friends, about a podcast that I am starring on. Not my own podcast. I am starring on somebody else's podcast. We are recording it next week, and it's going to be coming out in September. They're two delightful individuals who have been doing podcasts for a while, and they decided to do a sex series within their podcast, and I'm going to be within that. I'm going to be within that series. So as soon as I'm allowed to talk more about it, I will tell you more about it. But they're very nice people, and they had all kinds of questions. And it was during that I realized, they were like, oh my God, you got so many strings to your bow. And I was like, I didn't realize quite how much I did and I knew about until this conversation. Turns out I do a lot. Or I know a lot and have done a lot in my life, you know. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, you know. One can get out of the gutter. I haven't found a way out yet. Right, okay. Let me do the last couple of points before I try and catch up with chat a wee bit and do Demunia's name affiliate. Friends, I am coming back to YouTube. My YouTube's been there for a while, but the Thirst and Vanity YouTube site, I am coming back to it. I've got a whole load of plans. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. A company, I did a review for a company, and that's coming out tomorrow. But I've got a whole load of plans for it that I have finally come to a list of priorities in regards to my content creation, and how I'm going to go about it. With a lot of thought and a lot of debate and a lot of dynamics. But I do, for those people that don't know, I do a sex education YouTube channel called Thirst and Vanity. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. I do sex toy reviews and masturbator reviews. I do sex ed seminars. And I've got a whole load of things that I'm planning. I want to re-record a lot of my old stuff that I did on my previous YouTube channel and put it onto this channel. But yeah, so that's coming. That is now the YouTube channel. Let be very, very clear. Nothing is changing in regards to Twitch. I am going to continue doing these streams as I am needing to do these streams. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at the moment. That is it. but the top of my content creation priority list is YouTube. There are a lot of various different reasons for this, a lot of business fucking reasons for this that I'm sure the vast majority of you couldn't give less of a fuck about, but YouTube is the top of my priority list. Okay? But nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change in regards to like the way I do Twitch, but I am going to be putting a lot more effort into YouTube. A lot more effort. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to post every week, but I am going to try to. You know? You know? You got the Vaseline out? This just got real? You know it, Chair Bear. You fucking know it. It's the way I be. It's the way I be. Wonderful. I'm glad you made that pun. I had the same thought. Make sure your potato is a comfortable temperature before putting anything to it. Oh, tell me about it, right? Tell me about it. And then finally, friends, I have a question for you. I'm going to catch up with chat for a bit, but then I have a question for you. And it's something that I've been debating for quite a while because we used to do it, or we used to do something similar to it. And I don't know, it's like a little community thing that I was debating. I was debating doing, and I wanted to put it to you as to whether it's something that you thought you might like. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Sarah Greenfire? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Hard to see it when you're solidly wedged in it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Good lord. Yeah. Keep telling you the fish torrenting crab porn eating up the bandwidth. Oh, honestly, it feels that way. It feels that way. My sister should be with me for your fashion show, so she'll get to experience you for the first time. Oh, Calandra, the way to throw her in the deep end. Also, with the Invisible Fashion Show, there is a chance, I can't guarantee it yet, but there is a chance we might have a surprise guest. A surprise guest on Monday the 14th stream. Which is my next stream, actually. My next stream. Monday the 14th. Ooh. Panto. Ooh. Yeah. There's a chance we've got a surprise guest. Also, next Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a full stream normally. So, next Wednesday, we're back to normal stream. Then the Wednesday after, I've got shows again. Which is the reason why August Wednesdays are all a bit fucking weird. Do you know what I mean? It was me. Wasn't hard to guess, was it? Oh, how did you know? How did you know, Changard? No, they're just going to be entertaining you while I get changed between Lingeriers, you know? You know? Phone is about to die. I'm going to have to say night. See you later, Jade Dragon. You take it easy, you beautiful being. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much for stopping by. Speaking of aquariums, in 2021, someone hacked into a casino using an internet-connected to a fish... An internet-connected fish thermometer. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's wild. That is fucking wild. Text Ed video reviews are still my favorite. The last one that we did is going up. I still need to do a bit of editing on it, but that will be going up soon. That will be going up soon. Finally out my meeting. I'm back. How's it going, Decimate? You beautiful being. Welcome on in. Welcome back, even. You know what I mean? A quiz? A quiz? Not necessarily a quiz, but there's, yeah, something that I wanted to ask people. Do you know what I mean? Right. Okay. Now I've caught up with chat a wee bit. Let me ask the question. Many moons ago, friends. Many moons ago, there was a large portion of the people in this stream, a large portion of the people in this community that used to do a lot of artwork. A lot of artwork. And a significant amount of fan art. A significant amount of fan art. Now that has died off over the time. We used to have a rolling, we used to have like a slideshow that popped up here and what have you. But it looked, not that the art was messy, the layout was messy, and I didn't like the way that it ended up looking, which is the reason why we ended up getting rid of it. But I've been debating whether it's worth us doing like a monthly like fan art review. I'm not saying just fan art of me, fan art of Monty, fan art of like things with me and Chunk, fan art of shit that goes on in this community. Do you know what I mean? Just fan art of weird ass stuff that happens within this stream. Is this something that you would be interested in? Like a monthly thing where we literally like once a month we just go, right, let's go through all the submissions and go through them. And then I will let you pick. I'll let the community vote on the winner that month, and I will like not only tweet it out, but I'll put it out on all my social medias and be like the community voted winner of this month's fan art is this, and we'll post it out everywhere. Yeah? Nay? Yay? Nay? Oh, do you know what? Let's do a fucking poll. Why am I saying yay and nay? Let me do a poll. Monthly fan art competition. Well, I suppose it will be a competition. Yay. Nay. Make it 3 minutes. Because I've been thinking about ways that we can do more stuff as a community. Things that don't take too much of my time, because we all know that I'm already fucking busy. Make burn out bread. I appreciate that. I mean, I'll take it. Just take a photo of it. We'll do it. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, fan art doesn't have to be art. It can be sculpting. And if you're baking, you know what I mean? Whatever the fucking scenario. But yeah, I want to do more and more things. I want to do more things with the community that involve the community. But I'm all too aware that I don't have much time to plan stuff. So I thought something like a fan art competition would be a really cool way to be like, let's display your work. Let's talk about the things that you do. And we've got some amazing, amazing artists in this community. So I was like, do you know what? If we do it once a month, just like once a month, like the beginning of the month or the end of the month, we'll do like one stream where we're like, do you know what? Okay, we're going to do the fan art section. And we go through all the fan art that's been submitted that month. Like one piece of art per person. I'm going to limit it to one piece of art per person. And we will then do like a community vote where we're like, right, okay, the community can vote on which one they like the most. And then whichever the winner is, I will post it out on all social medias and tag them and give them all of the love that they deserve. You know? You know? Don't even bring up the fucking Communist Manifesto. I have none of that shit in my fashion shows. Thank you very much. About taking some of Valen's pics and turning them into jigsaw puzzles. I mean, to be fair, could easily do it. Sounds like fun. At least you'd like to do a trial of it. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Might Photoshop a manifesto. God.
Oh, you
if you and the mods make a first owner.
Stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful being. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you're very, very welcome on in here, you beautiful individual. Appreciate you. If you and the mods make fursonas, I can do cute animal art. I mean, why don't make one for me?
Flee,
you know?
flee.
Oh my lordy, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? My gosh, my golly gosh, it's Jay Britone. It is the Britone of Jay. Hi, how's it going, Jay? How you doing, you beautiful individual? You spectacular specimen of humankind, you. How you doing? How's things? How was your stream strammies? You were doing Final Fantasy 16. How are you finding Final Fantasy 16? How does it compare to everything? 93% of you monthly fan art. I'll talk about that momentarily. All right, cool. You were quick. Damn it. Confound thee. Confound the moderators being efficient at their jobs. People, go check out the wonderful Jay Britton. Jay Britton is a spectacular human being who I love very, very dearly. One of the Void Boys. One of the Void Boys. One of the Void Boys. Void Boys for life. Yeah, it's fucking great. Like, one of the greatest voice actors I've ever come across. One of the greatest role players I've ever come across. Just a straight up fucking legendary human being who you should all go over and click the chicken follow button of. He is delightfully brutal and hilariously tantalizing, and all of the things that make me quiver in my quim. I love him very, very dearly. I love him very, very dearly. So you go do the thing. Go do the thing. Need more Void Boys hilarity. We have hedged some ideas of other things that we can do together. We've hedged some ideas of other things that we can do together, but we still need to touch base and be like, right, what are people's diaries like? Because chaos and ridiculousness, you know? Chaos and ridiculousness. But there is a good chance that the Void Boys will return. Whether we continue doing Void Train or whether we do something different is another question. We'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? But yeah, go check out Jay Britton. Go do the thing. Go do the thing. Friends, if you are new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. For par, individuals, for par. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, which you fucking shouldn't be because you've just been in Jay's stream. But on the off chance you are under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I have to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard, and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. Not what I'm about. No, 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 no. You know? You know? Demunia, 31 minutes ago, you redeemed Name a Philia, which means I need to go over to the comprehensive list of paraphilias. This is a medical document that was published in July 2015. And you have picked, of the 547 entries, you have picked number 345. Why is this stalled? Okay, 345. There we go. Just start again. Refresh it again. Well, it's fine. All right. Number 345 on the comprehensive list of paraphilias is nyctophilia. 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 Which is the love of the night. The love of the night! Evil. Vampire. Vampires. Wow. There you go. The love of the night. You picked yourself. You picked yourself. You've got nyctophilia. Nyctophilia. But yeah, so the vote is in. The vote is in, friends. We will at least trial a monthly fan art thing. And what we'll do is, because we're already halfway through August, let's do it for September. Let's do it for September. Let us schedule it in. What's the last stream in September? The 28th of September. Cool. Let's do that then. Right, okay. So it's scheduled in. The 28th of September will be the first fan art competition, where, for those people that might have just joined us, we are going to be doing a fan art thing, because we used to do fan art stuff all the time. We used to display it and stuff like that, and it's kind of died off, but we've got some amazing, amazing artists in the community, and I kind of want to do that. So it doesn't have to be fan art of me. It can be fan art of the mods. It can be fan art of the emotes that we have. It can be fan art of ridiculous situations that we've done. It doesn't even have to just be art. It could be, like Chunk was talking about, baking a loaf of bread that looked like me. I'm cool with that. I'm all right. Take a photo of it. You want to sculpt something? Sculpt it. Take a photo of it. We'll add it, and then we'll go through all the artwork entries, one per person, one entry per month per person, and we, like, on the 28th of September, we will go through all the entries, and then I will put it to the vote of the community. I'm like, there we go. Which ones do you think should win? And the one that wins will be spread across all of my social medias. Okay? Okay? Okay. Sounds good. Yes, my body is ready. Also, note to Valen, You still have On Holiday till the 7th of August in your About section on Twitch. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So I do. Thank you very much for letting me know, because I would definitely not even have realized. Why is this not doing what I wanted to? My computer is being silly. Fuck it. I'll sort it later. I'll sort it later. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention, because... Okay, there it is. Just delete that. Save changes. Cool. I've done it. Done it now. Done it now. Done it now. Done it now. Do you know? I gotta pick myself. Jay, yeah, if you need to disappear off and do your thing, go. Do your thing. Do your bits and pieces. I know that Jay was feeling ill the other day. Or certainly looked like he was feeling ill the other day. He was doing lots of coughing, spluttering. So I hope he's gone to fucking rest. Do you know what I mean? And he's gone to fucking chill the fuck out, you know? You know? Sorry, Greenfire. I will do that momentarily. I'll do that all of that momentarily. Thank you very much for redeeming that 7 minutes ago, but I will do that momentarily. And there's a good reason why. There's a good reason why. Okay? All good things happen at night. I don't know. Certain good things happen first thing in the morning. Just saying. Just throwing it out there like a business card in an orgy. Gonna get my mate Neil Buchanan on the blower. Do it. Do it. Anyone that can draw me like one of them French girls, I'm all about it. All about it. How's it going, Ditsuki? How you doing? How you doing? Late to the party, but hi, love all. How you doing, Eris Ptolemy? How's it going? How's it going? We've talked about lots of things today. We've talked about the anonymous feedback form, about some of the fact that an entry into the anonymous feedback form has left me questioning my trust in this community. But it's okay. I'm just gonna keep an eye. Not gonna act too deeply on it. Just gonna keep an eye on it. We've talked about all of the amazing things that are happening. I'm bringing back my YouTube channel, and my YouTube is now top of my priority list in regards to content creation. But it's not changing anything that's happening. As of September, we are going to be changing the way we do gaming on this channel, but that's the vote that's currently available in the Discord. The movie night that's happening on the 20th, the event of this month, the Invisible Catwalk stream, the Invisible Fashion Show stream that's happening on next Monday. The next stream, actually. Next stream that we do it. And stuff like that. So yeah, it was good. How was your holiday? Holiday was great. Thank you very much, Dizuki. It was great to get away, just disappear from the internet for a while. It's the reason why a lot of people didn't see many updates from me, because I just didn't have the internet. So it was great to touch base, see a load of family, spend a lot of time with McSteffels. Was over with us. So yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. Thank you. It was really, really good. Good to get out, and I'm was keen to get back, because I mean, fucking, I'm a workaholic, but the fact of the matter is, I was keen to get back and get working and stuff again, but it was nice to get away and have that break. Do you know what I mean? The Feisty One, how you doing? How's it going? Left before Infazar's raided, but I wanted to stop in and say hello. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Welcome on in, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. It means a lot. It means a lot. Especially the fact that you went out of your way. It's one thing when you go over with a raid. It's another thing when people go out of their way to find you and stuff like that. So that's really kind of you. Thank you so much for doing that. Thanks so much for that.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
And thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful being. It's true, early mornings can be fun. You know it. You know it. Just got home from work, relaxing before I leave again to see Anon. Oh, cool. That's going to be a fun night. That's going to be a fun night. I appreciate that. Have to miss the movie. My grandma's family are doing a family reunion on the 20th and never do one. That's all right. That's okay. The movie nights and stuff, we're going to be watching, for the movie night on the 20th, we're going to be watching Minority Report. It doesn't, you don't have to be a subscriber, you don't have to be, all you have to do is turn up. That's all you have to do. You know what I mean? Turn up. Don't have to have your camera on, don't have to have your microphone on. Come out, chill out with us, we'll watch the movie. If you want to leave straight afterwards, that's cool. Excuse me. It's just a nice little thing that we can do as a community, as a cheeky little community. You know, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of doing community bits and pieces. So it's fun. It's fun. It's a happy-go-lucky scampi bits and pieces. You know. I'm glad you and Mix having an amazing time. And yes, I'm always here for more YouTube and streams. Yes. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. I've got a YouTube video going out. And yeah, my YouTube is cranked right up my priority. It is the top of my content creation priority list. The absolute top of it. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to get a video out every week, but I am going to commit to doing more videos on the channel. I'm hoping that I can get one. If I can get one a week, I will. If I can get one every other week, I'll be happy. You know? Like that troubling rash you thought you went away on its own. I'm back! How's it going, Pterodactyl? That wasn't a troubling rash. I knew exactly where it came from. That was, though it was itchy and irritating, it was a memory of a good time. You know, Pterodactyl? You know? It was it was a last second thing. Friend didn't have +1, so that is entirely fair. Eris told me. You know this. You never have to justify your life to me. You go do your thing. You go have a wonderful time. Your life always comes first. Your life always, always, always comes first. End of story. End of story. Okay? Nothing else needs to be said. Okay? Be sure to watch it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That and the fact that Duakrama, the next Duakrama, is it there? No. The next Duakrama episode is out tomorrow, and that's the one that I am in. So that is the link to it. It is premiering tomorrow at 7 p.m. BST, and I am in that one. And I know what happens in that one. And it's interesting. I'm not going to spoil it because, obviously, I'm not going to even give any kind of spoilers because I know that some people have yet to see the previous episode. But, yeah, interesting shit happens. Interesting shit happens. It's good. It's a good one. Do you know what I mean? Trying to justify just explaining the cause of the fun evening. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. We appreciate it. I'm glad that you weren't justifying. It's very important. It's very, very important. You know? However, friends, alas, as I come to the end of this wonderful chat, people are tired, and I must also leave. But we're gonna go raid somebody, because we always go raid somebody. We always spread that love around. You come to the sound of my voice. Have you seen how tight my fucking trousers are, Jay? Have you seen how tight my trousers are? There is no blood flow. No blood flow. I would love to splooge to the sound of your sultry tones. But I can't. I can't. I got... You know those moments where you just catch yourself before you say something absolutely vile? That was it. That was that moment. That was the moment where I caught myself just before I said it. Just before I said it. I'm glad I caught that one, because that one was properly gross as well. That one was properly gross. That was well and truly disgusting. Oh my lordy. Anyway, friends, we are going to go and raid somebody, but before we raid somebody, the wonderful Asari Greenfire 15 minutes ago redeemed a Praise the Mods, and we love to do a Praise the Mods at the very end of stream. So please, could you throw out some mod loves? Throw out some mod loves into the channel. You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. You beautiful bean. Also, Millie sent me a link to a thing the other day, and it's all very exciting. It's all very exciting. I hope you're as excited as I definitely am. I can't wait. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. The moment he realized he fucked up. Most certainly. Most certainly. It happens to me quite a lot, I have to say. I have to say. Right, let me have a quick look who we can go throw some love to. Mods, thank you so much for all that you do. Thanks so much for being here and being a part of all that I am and helping me out in all of the bits and pieces. Oh, do you know what? If this person's live, they are. We're gonna go raid this person. We're gonna go raid this person, because it is their birth anniversary. It is their birth anniversary. And I like to throw some love out for people's birth anniversary. Right, if I get the raid command out, because I'm going to change it. I'm changing the raid command. Oh my god, why? Why are you so shit? Okay, fuck it, whatever. Oh my god. OBS, why are you so shit? Friends, we're going to go for You're So Vain. I bet you think this birthday's about you because it is their birthday. It is their birthday. So, friends, copy and paste. You're So Vain. I bet you think this birthday's about you. I'll also do a non-sub one. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that, Wanderer Gribble. Oh my god, that's unbanned. Why did it ban you? Ah, I hate this. Fucking hell. You know when you're trying to do something on OBS, but it has so many fucking pop-ups, and then it's like, by the way, these are all pop-ups and all the things that you go, and you're just like, fuck's sake, just piss off. Just let me do the one thing that I fucking wanted to do, you absolute syphilitic piss flap. Yeah, that one. That one. I just wanted to copy and paste the non-sub one. There we go. If you're not a sub, copy and paste the one that I've just put in the chat. If you are a sub, copy and paste the one that I put earlier. Let me double check that I'm spelling the name right. I am. Friends, we're going to go raid Lelling. We're going to go raid Lelling. Lelling's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful bean. Always has the most interesting lighting and aesthetic going on. They are like a little woodland nymph. They're a little woodland nymph. They're a beautiful individual. We appreciate them very, very dearly. They do a lot of things around Eurovision and bits and pieces like that. And it's their birth anniversary! So we're going to go and throw some love. Infozar, thank you so much for raiding over. I really, really appreciate it. You'll be back. We appreciate it. Friends, if you can stick around for the raid, even if it's on like 5-10 minutes, I would really, really, really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it. Go and throw some love at this wonderful Lelling. All right? Friends, I'll be back on Monday at 7 p.m. BST. That's 7 p.m. British time, where we will be doing the infamous, the fabled, the long-anticipated Invisible Fashion Show, where I will be showing off some of my most sultry lingerie, aka lingerie, live on Twitch. And hopefully I won't get banned for it, okay? Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thanks so much for spending all your time here. Thanks so much for the follows. Thanks so much for just chilling out and doing all the bits and pieces and doing things. Will there be a VOD of this? Yes, 110%. Or will there be a VOD of the... again, both. There will always be VODs. Yes. Yes. No, there will definitely be VODs. Friends, until tomorrow, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Tomorrow, until Monday, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye-bye.
For anyone curious, this...